He didn't even unmute us.
You son of a bitch, Eric. Eric knew I was spitting hot fire and chose not to do anything. Hello, everyone. Marty, Nick, and Eric here. We got a fun stream lined up ahead of you. This is going to be a beefy one, so stay tuned. In about, as you can see, 7.5 minutes, we're going to be starting the Sony State of Play showcase. That's going to be about an hour long, so we're going to watch that for an hour. And then on the same stream, we're going to take like a 90-second break so that we could do our pees and our quick poos. I know we love taking a quick poo after the showcase. And then we're going to come back with today's episode of Firelink, which will be about an hour. It'll be us discussing the showcase and any other stuff we have been playing and maybe some of the high ground news. And it'll only be an hour because then at 6 p.m. Central, 2 hours from now, is another showcase. It is the Silent Hill Transmission showcase, this time showing off the Annapurna indie Silent Hill game, Townfall. And then at the end of that, we can go home. Everyone can go to bed. Doesn't matter what time it is at home, you go to bed. Nick, how are you doing? Welcome.
Doing pretty good. I didn't want to make a slight correction because you love to say the wrong name of that game.
Please. Which
High
game?
Ground?
Is it not called High Ground?
Or High Guard?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest, at this point, it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, no.
That's going to sound really bad, but maybe that's part of one of the problems. I think I've said High Ground and I've written High Ground literally every time.
Yeah, you have. Every time.
Well, it's because it's over Anakin and someone had the high ground.
I'm doing pretty good. I think we stepped winter this year for the most part because Missouri's like 60 degrees today.
Sure.
We had like 2 weeks of cold and snow, and that was it. Yeah.
All of our snow is finally melting. The permafrost is gone. I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'm keeping my expectations in check, but I'm hoping for a couple Marty bangers during this showcase. I'm expecting a mix of first party and third party stuff. We know that Marathon's going to be here. That is one of the things that's they've a random tweet from Insomniac replying to someone said, "We'll share more about Wolverine in the spring." Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's thrown.
I think it's
going
to get its own showcase.
Sure. Maybe they say here that there's a Wolverine. Snake, everyone's saying they said no Wolverine. The secret about the games industry is just full of lies.
They like to lie.
They lie right to your face. So I believe legitimately nothing. There have been scuttlebutt rumors about everything from Final Fantasy Remake Part 3 to Devil May Cry 6 to seeing Intergalactic again. I'm assuming this isn't going to be one of those dream showcase things, but I'm looking forward to hopefully a couple indie, a couple Japanese, and a couple unexpected bangers.
Yeah, I really don't have much expectations for this. I feel like we're going to get yet another Resident Evil 9 trailer because we can't have enough of those at this point.
Oh, maybe a demo drop. I'd like a little bit of that. Let's sprinkle a little demo drop for the kids.
Yeah.
One
of the I think I make mention of it every showcase, but like one of the publishers I'm really waiting to hear more from is Embracer and Deep Silver because they have Metro and Darksiders and all that kind of stuff. They just did their financial report today that said they'll have one of their long-awaited sequels to a franchise dropping between March and April next year. So maybe we'll get a release date for one of those. Yeah. Outside of that, the only other game I can think of that maybe we might finally get an update on is Star Wars Eclipse.
Oh,
they keep saying it's still in development.
Sure, but let's go back to the beginning. What did we say? People lie.
They lie.
People lie all the time.
A lot.
They lie all the time.
I also don't know if I want to see. I don't know if I want to see any more from Saros. I think I've seen enough from that game. It's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, even though I do think it'll get its own. I feel like most of their games get their own showcase. Maybe they show a little bit more of or another trailer for the Horizon Hunter's Gathering, I believe it was called.
Hunter's Gathering, yeah.
Why do I remember the name of that and I don't remember the name of the other stuff?
I don't know.
Dios Mio says, I hope we see PC ports. There's been some scuttlebutt about Death Stranding 2. We saw Kojima fervently editing a trailer. So perhaps it's a trailer for Death Stranding 2 for the PC release, yeah. And there's also been some news or some discussion about how it feels like it's kind of time to finally see the whatever Sony Santa Monica's been working on.
Oh yeah, that God of War side scroller,
possible 2D God of War Metroidvania, or whatever their next big game that Cory Barlog's the creative director of, that he's been working on for a hot sec. And welcome everyone in the chat. Everyone on YouTube. This is a YouTube only stream, just because we're also doing with Firelink, and sometimes with the podcast and all these moving parts, 2 streams are a little tough to manage. So appreciate y'all being here. King Dead with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Ready for the showcase Firelink showcase sandwich? That's exactly what it is. King Dead understood the instructions perfectly. Well done, King Dead. And B Smarts with a $2 dono, hoping for the Final Fantasy VII Part 3 announcement. So am I. A Final Fantasy return? It's got to be another reword. They did remake, rebirth. They can't do reunion, even though that would be the perfect name for it because they already used it.
Well, Square Enix already has their big game of the year out, that Killer Ink game that came out.
They already have, Killer Instinct. That looks, that's the what is the social deduction, like?
You know what makes me laugh about that game? It's a social deduction game that kind of misses the point of social deduction games because it immediately went back to the AAA staple of you got to shoot everybody.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Couldn't make it without guns. Had to do something that made it guns. AAA loves their guns.
Just a genuine nightmare.
I can't believe they're publishing that. I still I've been sitting there all day thinking about that game for some reason.
They published a handful like that and that Foam Stars.
They're also getting yelled at for publishing bad games.
I don't know what's
that game's not going to sell.
It's a weird company that I love very much. And then Double the Fingers, thank you so much for a €5 dono. God, please give us the 3rd Horizon multiplayer game, and may we dream perhaps a 4th, a kart racer, a card game. So much milk left in that franchise. The dinosaurs are robots, and I don't think they lactate. I think it would be more of like an oil if you tried to squeeze the nips of one of those dinos from the game. Do you have any thoughts on squeezing nips, Nick? I don't know what to do. There's a minute and 9 seconds, and I don't know what to talk about. I gave everything. Some people were talking about Persona. I mean, as much as I would love we could see, I guess, Persona 4 revival again. That feels like one of those things that could be anywhere. It could be at a Nintendo. It could be at an Xbox. I think it was originally at an Xbox showcase, but who knows? No one knows.
I bet we see Halo today.
Do you think are you honest? Do you think you see like the Halo port coming to PC or coming to PS5?
I don't know.
It'd be weird, right? Yeah. It'd be weird. It'd make me uncomfortable to see Master Chief in the
yeah, I might shiver a little bit.
Yeah.
Hide under my shirt.
Left. Tokan, Marvel Tokan. I imagine we're going to get a release date for that. Some of the kind of Steam details have already leaked, so
gotcha.
I imagine we'll get a release date for that. That feels like a June game. I think it's going to be sweaty fight in June. 10 seconds.
I really just want my infamous PS5 collection.
Make it happen. Get the summoning circle out. And Dogmatic Director, thank you so much, $2 dono. Eternally and perpetually sad for no Bloodborne. Super rip. Right there. Chat, let us know how the volumes are. Eric is on the 1s and 2s, so he will fix everything for y'all.
We're mostly matched up. Oh, I guess we're getting Kingdom Bridge of Spirits too. We were just asking what we were thinking about them. I noticed that just from the staff.
A spirit guide?
We were just talking about them like what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? About like what have they been up to?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that game since I played Okami a few months ago. Because Kina was definitely inspired by Okami. I like that first one, and I think the first one was a good foundation. I think a second one could be really cool.
Yeah, I hope they do a lot more with the platforming. Combat already looks a lot better. Just the hit reactions.
Spirit guides here once used alchemy to cleanse corruption. Maybe you can do the same.
Definitely getting that open world from this one. Yeah, this looks like a big ol' upgrade.
Did they ever say how many copies the original game sold?
No.
It was like 2
It
$2
felt like
million
a
or something.
decent hit, yeah.
Red,
Yeah, it was one of the first, I guess, really good-looking games for PS5
gripping to the present
that
with
actually had
power.
substance to it.
Regret will bind you. Longing for the past you cannot change.
You know, the first Kena Bridge of Spirits reminds me so much of South of Midnight, having just finished that.
Love
Yeah,
Like
I
if
think
they
the
could get to make a
gameplay in
sequel.
Kena was better.
Oh, yeah.
But both
Yeah.
games that I think could really be improved by a sequel.
unbound. May you depart in peace.
Scars of Cosmora. Interesting. 2026. There you go. PS5 and PC. Eric's also going to switch really quick to
I'm Josh, and this is my brother Mike.
a subtitled version.
We hope you enjoyed that
So-
first
he already
look
did.
at our next game,
Eric's so
Kena,
smart.
Scars of Cosmora.
After the amazing response to Kena Bridge of Spirits in 2021, the team was excited to take on the challenge of creating something even bigger and better this time around. Our partnership with PlayStation Studios has empowered us to expand our scope while still staying true to what made the first game special.
Since her adventure in Bridge of Spirits, Kena has grown into an older, more experienced spirit guide. Her reputation now precedes her. She comes to a new land called Cosmora.
Definitely feels
home
like
to
a franchise
multiple
that's going to get a
distinct
movie
communities.
at some
On this
point.
adventure, Kena discovers a spirit guide's role
Yeah, I
in helping
believe
living people.
the
Not
Ember
only
Labs
those
started
who
Weren't they
kind
already
of
working on
CG
one?
studio house.
Yeah.
Like, they did this amazing
With
Majora's
PlayStation
Mask
Studios
short.
support, we're building on everything that fans loved about the first game. Deeper, more dynamic combat, epic boss battles, a larger, richer world, and of course, our charming spirit companions.
Kena, Scars of Cosmora releases on PlayStation 5 and PC. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Put on Switch 2, you vagrants.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me when you are broadcasting? That's now. We're here. That's like when
it.
movie theaters advertise the movie theater chain, and I'm like, I'm in the movie theater. You don't got to advertise the chain. I'm here. You got me.
Long ago,
It's going to
In the
be Ghost of
wilds of
Yotei
Aesop,
Legends, probably, the multiplayer.
demons terrorized the land
Bleh.
and subjugated its people. They were known
Good DLC to
as
Yotei, though.
the spider, the oni, the kitsune, and the snake. Many fought back. Many were cut down.
Did you play any of the multiplayer, the original?
No, I never got around to it. Didn't really have much interest in it.
I played a little bit of it with a couple pals. I actually liked it as much as I like any multiplayer thing. Didn't stick with it because I wasn't Marvel's Avengers during COVID
Oh,
when I was
okay.
depressed. March 10th.
Who do you think will come out on top, Sam?
Yeah, Death
Well,
Stranding on
captured
PC.
on PC.
Me. I can't wait to find out.
I'm going to finish Death Stranding too.
But again, its ending is batshit. God.
I got to, I'm like in the 5th chapter, I think, and I've just kind of slowed down on it.
Yeah, when you get to
I don't know,
Australia,
pretty-
it gets very
Yeah.
easy to kind of get sidetracked.
Yeah, well, Australia just didn't, I don't know, it's just not as visually interesting as I wanted it to be.
When you get a little further, it does. The biomes do
Picks back up.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
these little flashback ghosty things. That's where that's where the real moneymaker is.
Yeah, I need
Watch that
to
here.
just sit down and finish it.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh? J.J. Abrams.
Hi, I'm Mike Booth from Bad Robot Games and game director of 4Loop. As a game designer, a core goal of mine has always been to make game experiences that offer interesting surprises and unpredictable moments that never get old. The result is Firelink, an emergent, challenging, 4-player combat sandbox where you and your friends succeed through cooperation and improvisation, and where no 2 runs are ever the same.
You already got that. It's in Just Cause 2.
There's also Lost Via Damus,
At the
which
heart
is
of
very
War
bad.
Loop is a
No, that we don't
which
remember that game.
combines alien technology and human ingenuity to plot
Wasn't
your
that
best
wasn't that
path
like a
forward
choose your
to defeat
adventure
the
game?
invaders. Each node represents
No.
a different
Or,
mission,
kind of a
with its own
Telltale-like
risks,
game?
rewards, and
No,
surprises.
it was like a.
Everyone
It
votes to
was
choose
like
the
a
next mission.
bad
Once
third-person
it's chosen,
adventure
a node
game.
on the probability
Oh,
map,
man.
your team will
That, like,
teleport
took
Yeah,
place
that was when they were
between
trying to
a
make
few
all
seasons.
those
You have to
TV
collect mission-critical
games.
resources,
Yeah.
or even rescue
'Cause
survivors
what was the
that
one
can
that was
offer
like,
cool upgrades for gear, all while trying to avoid the
it was like
alien forces
fantasy, like
constantly
cops?
sending drop pods and kill bots to stop them.
Fantasy. Oh,
We've worked hard to
Shadowgate?
ensure that there are tons
No.
of items to choose from,
Somebody
and a lot
over
of
it,
strange
like
creatures and mysterious things to
The
encounter.
title that comes to mind
For
is
example,
Heroes.
This
It wasn't
weird
that
alien
one.
plant is called a blink root, where you can collect a blink berry, which will teleport anyone who touches it to a random
can't
distant
remember.
location.
There's also the
All the various
sci-fi
enemies,
game
weapons,
that was supposed to be like the
items,
next
and
big
mission
MMO
objectives
thing.
are all designed to interact with each other
Oh.
in dynamic ways that create
Something
emergent
fall.
gameplay
I feel like it had the word
and endless,
fall at the end.
replayable
Yeah.
chaos. That means your decisions really matter, and creativity and improvisation are key. We really want players to try things and think outside the box, like hacking an alien terminal to provide intel to the rest of the team, or
This
being
looks really
bombarded by
generic.
killbot drop pods, or barely escaping with your life. And if you do die, don't worry. So long as one of you makes it back to home base, you'll be reprinted and ready to try again. The home base is a place for your team to readjust their strategy, evolve your loadout, and choose rewards from an increasing array of powerful gear and upgrades. Each act of the probability map culminates in one of multiple
Yeah, something.
boss
Oh
battles.
no, it wasn't fall. It was something with a
This
D.
is the scanner boss,
Deceit.
a huge
Down.
geologic surveyor that scans for flux
It was a thing that had, it
deposits.
also had a TV show. It had a TV show and an MMO that was supposed to.
I think it was called Defiance.
Defiance.
While attempting to destroy the boss itself.
If you rearrange the letter, you
Scanner's
get
body
fall.
rotates like a 3D puzzle.
Yeah.
You want to spread out and attack it
Yeah,
from all
Defiance.
sides. All, of course, while avoiding the slow
Yeah, they were like putting all that money into that game, and I think it died before it was even out.
Our goal here is to create something new, where every run has you yelling and laughing and saying, "I can't believe that just happened." We're currently in pre-beta, so there's still plenty of polish to come, and we need players like you to join us in upcoming playtests. Your feedback will be invaluable in helping us make this game truly great. We can't wait for you to play it for yourselves. Now,
I can
Go
tell by
and
your
fail
breathing that there was nothing
to
about
save
that
the
game
world.
that got you interested.
A combination of bad asthma and me being uninterested in For Loop. Sadly. There it is.
If you were to tell me there was a J.J. Abrams joint, I would have believed you.
That's the Earth.
I always feel bad shitting on games, but also I'm like, has nobody told you like it just is anybody gonna get excited about that?
Is that a
sad.
place on Earth?
I'm really excited for this game. I think this game's gonna be a secret banger.
I haven't seen
Stealth
anyone
banger.
besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone.
People that played the demo seem to like it a
I know
lot.
the feeling.
Demo also runs surprisingly good on
What were
Switch
you
2.
like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone.
Now I'm
Someone
annoyed
look
that
out
I
for
can't
me.
remember that other game based on TV
Now
show,
it's
so I'm
your
trying to
turn.
find that.
There's a 24 game, The Shield, Sopranos.
No, this one is like so out there. I think you're gonna lose your mind when I actually say what it is.
Receiving estimates. Deploying reinforcements.
Oh, that looks spooky. It looks like a big crawling dog human. I hate dog humans. And yeah, a lot of the we're just gonna see kind of PlayStation and PC for some games at the end of these trailers, but a lot of them are coming to multi-platform stuff, Xbox.
Yeah, that's not good.
Nintendo.
Vic
Victor purchased a building.
I knew it. I knew it. We were gonna get another
cowards.
trailer for Resident Evil 9.
Drop the demo, you
got enough.
cowards.
I'm gonna reveal the whole game before we even get to play it.
Nah, they've been shown. This is all like the first 2 hours of the game.
You okay? What does Victor want with you?
What do you mean?
Show Ada Wong. Give us a little
He grabbed
Wong.
you for a reason. Did you find anything on Opus?
Not yet. Nothing on the servers of the CIA or the Pentagon.
You are an ignorant fool.
Leon, we're running out of time. Why me?
What's wrong?
The team has settled on a person of interest. A former T-virus researcher.
Because my master made you who you are.
Fuck this game. Oh my god, it looks like Resident Evil 6, but not bad. They did it. They took Resident Evil 6 and they made it not bad. I can't believe it.
We can't talk.
I had full faith.
What do you want to know?
I don't want any more regrets.
Big
Whatever
old
it takes,
chunkers.
tell me.
Look at her. It's a demo. Demo.
It's been a while since you've been back there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Police station? Oh, they're gonna do it. Oh, fuck yeah.
You're too far ahead again.
No, I'm not. Eric and I are in the same place. Literally lined up with Eric.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson.
And I'm Sid Schumann. We're back with a new batch
Oh,
of games on
you
their way
were
to
referring to
PS5.
the demo.
But before we begin, we wanted to highlight the upcoming release
Oh, no, I said
dates
the play-
for
the
both Pragmata and
PlayStation.
Resident
I
Evil
just got excited.
Requiem from Capcom. Both are coming soon to PS5 with support for PS5
Oh, the police
Pro.
station.
Police
I
station.
think you're.
Now,
saying
let's return to the
PlayStation.
dark world of Nosgoth with an announcement for fans of Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of Kain?
2003's Legacy of Kain Defiance is being remastered by Crystal Dynamics and will be available to pre-order today. The final chapter in the Soul Reaver saga brings players into the conflict between the vampire Kain and his betrayed lieutenant, Raziel. This remaster
They gotta be
boasts
working on a new
updated
game in this
HD
series.
graphics, a new third-person
Yeah,
camera,
I mean, I imagine that's what
and
these
wayfinding
remasters.
level maps,
Anytime they start
as well
really
as
digging
bonus
deep into the
features
vaults
like
of
character
remasters,
skins,
I imagine a new Metal
lost
Gear is in the
levels,
works as well.
deep lore,
Yeah,
photo mode, and more.
but who's gonna make
Digital
it? That's
deluxe
the
version
question.
of the game includes promotional comics and a playable
You know what?
demo
I'll make
of
it.
Dark Prophecy, the unreleased sequel to Defiance.
And Beast March, thank you so much for the $2 dono. I'm hearing Yahtzee's voice in my head as I see these games. You know what? Get that negative Nancy out of your head. He's just talking about fucking Marmite and being a dad. Get him out of there.
What was a king to do?
Is Marmite the thing I was thinking of? What's the
Legacy of
Australian
Kain
thing?
Defiance Remastered launches
I don't think it's
next
Marmite.
month and will be available to pre-order starting today.
You know what? That's a series you should have. You and Casey should play together.
What?
Brigandine
Legacy of
Abyss
Kain.
is the latest installment
That should
in
be the
Happy
next stream
I think
series.
Casey would hate it.
series, which
I think
dates
Casey would
back
hate
to
it.
Yeah.
1998 on the original
Vegemite.
PlayStation.
Too much talking.
TMT.
This fantasy war strategy RPG tells the story of 6 heroes who rise against an empire invading with overwhelming power.
僕はキマイだ。マスターにより作られし戦闘兵器。
Enjoy deep strategic gameplay with over 100 unit classes, including knights and new types of monsters. And countless hours of gameplay, with 6 main storylines and side quests across 24 nations.
What is this?
I don't. I missed.
I missed this name and I just don't know what this is.
Brigandine Abyss launches this
Brigandine
year,
Abyss?
and you can wishlist it starting today.
Now let's head over to Koei Tecmo Games in Yokohama for an update on the Dead or Alive
I went
series.
to Yokohama.
こんにちは。
Been to Yokohama.
シリーズプロデューサー
They
の
should give
林
me
です。
something for being there.
本日はデッドアライブシリーズが新たなアップデートとともに復活することを発表させていただきます。
Beast March of the $2 dono. Refer to Yahtzee says Vegemite, Marmite, being a dad, hating cats. The big 4.
本作「デッドアライブ6ラストラウンド」はオリジナルの「デッドアライブ6」をベースに
Gooner
ダウン
fighting
ロード
game.
コンテンツとして追加配信したキャラクターをセットにし、プレイステーション5用の最適化、新規コスチュームの追加、
I guess not Master Chief. A Mjolnir armored soldier was in the one that launched with the 360. So there you go.
The
今後
photo
も
mode.
新キャラクターや新コスチュームの配信など継続的なアップデートを予定しています。発売日同日に基本無料版も展
I
開予
don't
定ですの
think
で、
I've ever played a game out of this series. The only thing I remember growing up is the volleyball series, and every time going to the store, like being dragged away from that.
I want to play it.
デッドアライブは1996年から展開している対戦アクションゲームシリーズです。数多くの作品を世に送り出して今年で30周年になります。そのタイミングでこういった発表できることを大変嬉しく思います。では最後にこちらの映像をご
Never got
覧
into
くだ
Dead
さい。
Alive, and I never got into Virtual Fighter. I've dabbled in Street Fighter, in Mortal Kombat, in Tekken. A little Ryu Hayabusa in the game. I believe he's been in earlier games as well. I don't know. Was that supposed to be someone?
Oh, face. I knew what
デ
they're
ッドアライ
talking
ブ
about.
シリーズ最新作も開発始動しました。続報をお待ちください。
Yes.
There you go, Marty.
Release date?
Should probably put one out after the news of their CEO.
Jesus.
My profits.
Zoe, I see the spotlights.
And you're getting closer. Listen, Dylan, we're getting distress calls from the theater, but research.
Very curious if this game seems to be going in the character action direction.
Yeah.
With melee
Hello,
combat.
Everyone.
But
I'm Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director of Control Resonant, the game-changing sequel.
Christopher
to
Nolan's getting his
Control.
lawsuit ready.
What you are seeing here is an early mission captured from our in-development build. We play as Dylan Faden, our supernaturally gifted hero, in a version of Manhattan like you haven't seen before.
Joffrey of Monmouth, the $2 dodo says Gooners buy sneakers too, or something like that. Michael Jordan has nothing but respect for the Gooners. Okay, that's cool. That's a gravity rush. Okay, I'm feeling this now. I take back all the... Why does that sign just say casino if this is Manhattan? Manhattan doesn't have casinos.
This version does.
Supernatural abilities.
I don't know about that. Everything else is in Manhattan. All these dudes are in Manhattan. You can go on the walls in Manhattan. There are no casinos.
While in combat, we encourage you to play aggressively, balancing between melee attacks and abilities.
Ooh, one thing I don't like, a lot of numbers. A lot of numbers in the damage. Ooh.
Kind of.
Numbers and enemy levels.
Just try to stay alive out there, okay?
I don't need to know that this man's level 4. Don't need to know that. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it looks cool. It just doesn't feel like.
Also, this is
Control
not
that much?
Control 2. Like, this is...
Yeah, different.
This isn't Sam Lake. This is, like... This isn't a small game by any means, but, like, this is not the follow-up to Control or Alan Wake 2.
Wait, what do you mean? So they're not making Control 2 and this, right?
I mean, if this game's not about Jessie, yes, they're gonna make a game about Jessie. They're gonna continue her story. Like, this is about her brother. Unless there's more to this than we think. That you do play half the game as Jessie.
I know where the resonant is, Zoe. I'll call you back.
Andy Van, this is Prototype 3. Yeah, this does have Prototype 3
threat
vibes.
in what's our most ambitious game to date. And we can't wait to share it with you later in 2026.
That looks cool.
Yeah, I just hope they hope it's not too open worldy. I hope it's, you know, they stick to their really cool environment level design and all that.
Seems like it.
Long ago, you were made for this night. To save the age of man.
There's a lot going on in this building. What is happening? Is this Greedfall again? Another Greedfall?
They call
Greedfall? No.
Or what was the name of the game that launched with the PS5?
I call you Salvation.
Oh wait,
no, they're making.
What was the name of that game I'm thinking of? It was like an Unreal Engine 5 game that launched at the PS5. Was it Greedfall?
No, Greedfall was an
Godfall.
RPG series. Godfall. Yeah.
Didn't they announce a Godfall 2? Oh, he just did a
they
Dark
announced
Souls
like
thing, kicked him in the ass and kicked him out.
Armatus or something like that. It's like a remnant looking game. I don't know what this is. This isn't Lords of the Fallen either.
Is this Darksiders?
Nope.
He looks like he could be a Darksider.
Nah.
That could be the other Darksider. They could all be Darksiders. It's Darksiders all the way down.
It almost looks like a Mercury Stream game.
Probably
Crimson
monsters.
Moon, probably monsters. Man, you know that's publisher was working on like that big shooter with Sony because that's where Firewalk came out and was probably monsters.
That's right. That's right. That's why they're not familiar.
Well, they canceled whatever big game they were working on to make a bunch of smaller games, and unfortunately, like they've all been the most generic looking games I can think of. We played that one on stream, the horror one that they made, Ira. It was really bad. Then they released a side-scrolling like roguelite on Switch. I don't think it's done much there. It's like their fourth game they've announced, and they just all look not great. I don't think.
I'm fucking stoked for this game though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Listen,
I
let
don't
me
think
tell
probably
you,
monsters
Game
will be.
Freak. We're talking about Beast of Reincarnation. We're not talking about these monsters. I think it's fucking cool that a Game Freak game is coming to Xbox and PlayStation.
With visuals.
Oh, this is what we were talking about, Kina, during this showcase. When they showed this off the Xbox showcase. We were saying how it had heavy Kina vibes. So yeah, this is, if you didn't watch the Xbox showcase, this is Beast of Reincarnation, developed by Game Freak, the Pokemon developer. But obviously this is a multi-platform.
I think it's kind of funny. People online have gotten like really tired of parry mechanics. I love them.
Yeah, anytime anything kind of becomes
I like when combat.
Yeah, whenever anything becomes the kind of mechanic du jour, it gets a pushback.
But I don't know. I love like when fighting games feel like duels.
Did we know August 4th?
Thanks to Fictions and Game Freak for that new look at
they said summer in the
Beast of
Xbox showcase.
It's coming to PS5 this summer.
Our next title debuted 3 decades ago alongside the original PlayStation.
Jumping
and
Flash.
it introduced the world to an iconic character.
Rayman?
Today, Ubisoft and Digital Eclipse celebrate that legacy with Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition.
Oh, they're gonna make it look fancy? Are you gonna be able to hit a button and make it look like...
This digital museum features 5 playable versions of the original
that's
game.
cool.
Including the 1995 PlayStation release, enhanced with new accessibility options. Discover the secrets behind Rayman's development through a long-lost playable prototype, restored
cool.
for the first time. Plus,
yeah, I like, we're getting more and more of these from like the Mortal Kombat collection, even the Bubsy collection. That feel like interactive museums. Cool stuff.
Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition comes to PS5 digitally starting tomorrow, while physical editions will be available June 26th.
Mina.
Mina the Hollower is an action-adventure
Still coming out last
from
Halloween?
the creators of Shovel Knight.
It's 2030 according
Take
to Switch.
control of Mina as she charges into a bizarre mission to save a cursed island. Whip foes into oblivion, burrow under hazards and monsters, and hunt down secrets.
I played a little bit of that
in a
Tearscape game that they
pixel-perfect
played
love
for
letter
Hot
to
Monday
Captain
Energy. And after an hour, I was like, okay, this is fun. I'm just waiting for Mina, though.
Mina the Hollower's release date is on the horizon.
Come on.
The
Oh my God, they're still not giving a date.
Exclusively available on PlayStation 5 tomorrow.
Is it going to be the same demo that's been on PC forever? Is Neva? Neva 2?
Years before the events of the
Have a
original
prologue.
game.
I didn't know you could do that.
This prologue tells the story
Just
of
wake
how
up.
Alba
More Neva.
and the wolf cub Neva first met. Alba must earn the young wolf's trust and guide her through the blighted wilderness. Together, they will face new enemies and endure perilous trials.
And I'm Yasser. Thank you so much for the dono. Creative House 4 bringing back Rayman. Nice. I hope they actually do something with
Players
it
can look
instead of just
forward to
celebrate its
using new
anniversary.
gameplay mechanics in
Rayman
all
feels
new
like one of those
locations.
IP Ubisoft is going to end up selling off.
Neva
That's sad.
Prologue
Probably
launches
true.
February 19th. Up next, a tactical stealth action title from Shueisha Games and Acquire, a team with ninja credentials dating back to the Tenchu series.
Do you think this is going to be Tenchu? They Tension? This is 4-player. I want to play with my friends.
Isometric, too.
What is going on here? Interesting. Alright. Oh, he's on the blocks. I like that the stealth is very clearly defined. I am currently playing a game where the stealth is not very clearly defined and is it's a massive pain in the ass when you do that.
Ouch.
Yako? What about Shinobi Ops? What about Wako and Dot? That was a joke for 6 of you out there who like Animaniacs.
Nom nom.
What did you say?
Nom nom.
You claim novel series, The Bird That Drinks Tears. Is that a real novel series?
I have no idea what that is. But I'm intrigued.
Has anyone heard of this novel series? Can we use the word acclaimed novel series if none of us know what it is?
This world was never yours to keep. How dare you stand in the way of purity, little king?
Joffrey Mumhoff says this book series is like Korean Lord of the Rings. Gotcha.
I dig it. That's a chicken.
I like this large rooster man. I can get behind him. I do declare.
What?
There's a floating island in my gully.
We got monkeys, now we got chicken fighters.
I actually like this. All right, I'm here.
Oh, it's not a Souls-like. I'll take that. Well, this looks fucking dope. Chicken God of War.
I found myself inside the middle of a Muso game. Daniel Craig is voicing the chicken, by the way. I don't know if you guys know. Guys, every time one of you types cock, one of us has to allow it through automod. Just think about all these jokes. Think about who these jokes are really on.
What do you think the game's gonna be called? It's gonna be called Cockfight.
Cockfight would be a good name for this. No, it's probably called whatever that thing was at the beginning.
Cock of War?
No, not Cock of War. That looks cool. Get down there. Down there and start fighting them.
This is all over me kind of game.
Mindule with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Kentucky Fried Samurai, though Popeyes is better. That's going to be the full name of the game. Project Windless.
Makes sense. Chickens can't fly.
That is true.
No date on it, though. Oh, well, Lucasfilm. Here we go.
Our newest racer has arrived!
No, it's
Pod
a
racer.
Welcome to the Galactic League!
I'm actually excited for this.
Give me Sebulba or give me...
They said on social media they would have pod racing in it.
Friendly exhibition race!
I mean, the whole game is pod racing, right?
Yeah, but like actual pod racing. Yeah, this looks cool. I'm all over this. Ooh, it's got Rex, it's Burnout, but Star Wars. Take it.
Is Criterion working on this? Does Criterion still exist?
A bunch of former Criterion devs are working on this.
That's good.
But we've also heard that before from another studio, Three Fields Entertainment, that hasn't gone so well.
Also, we've heard the folks behind blank game 10,000 times, and most of the time that has not worked well.
But this looks cool. I'm all over this.
Looks good. Looks good. All for more arcade racers.
Release date? Give me a release date.
Beast Mars, thank you so much for a $2 dono. No, Cock of War is great. Okay. Cock of War it is.
Victim to his charm.
Look, I know where this is going. Do you mind telling me why I'm here?
I would like you to join.
To be honest, I think this might be in my top 3 most anticipated games this year.
Exploits in Iceland.
I'm really excited for it because it's Bond and because of the pedigree of IO. I do think some of the showcases so far have been a little underwhelming, but I have faith in the game nonetheless.
Need I state the obvious?
He
is not
fair.
ready.
This is the best trailer we've seen so far. It shows off more than we've seen.
Yeah, and I guess showcases is almost like the one thing was like the Lenny Kravitz reveal made me laugh, and then that one thing that was just the Porsche, where I was like, why are we doing any of this? So that's not the game's fault.
I love how
like this stuff all looks cool, and they're showing us all these different settings. This looks good.
Housekeeping, I presume.
Grunger agree. I think it could use a demo.
You seem the kind of guy.
Give us a
who knows
mission.
what he
Let us
likes.
sandbox the mission.
So you won't do anything stupid?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot.
Agents.
I feel like the character models got an update from the last time we've seen it.
Yeah, granted that wasn't obviously raw gameplay, but that was the best looking trailer for the game yet.
When do I start?
I think you nailed it. Great, let me dress as Baron.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's not coming out on my birthday anymore. I'm sad.
Got delayed.
I'm Peter Brown. I manage the game content team within Third Party Portfolio. We evaluate games coming from publishers all over the world, from indie to AAA. Those of us in the Third Party Portfolio team travel the world and meet with our partners. And it's even more exciting for me when those partners have been foundational to my own love of video games. And Konami is definitely one of those partners. I think a lot of people remember Konami for being with PlayStation in the very beginning, taking some amazing franchises that everyone already knew and loved, and injecting them with new technology and new ways of designing video games that we haven't thought of before.
Castlevania time, maybe?
When Konami approached us with their list of announcements for today's State of Play. So to mark the occasion, we wanted to try something a little different. We join you today from Konami Creative Front Tokyo Bay, not only to share some really exciting reveals for upcoming
Oh yeah, what
games,
happened, Eric? How did we
also
get
spotlight some of the key talent behind them. We're really excited about the diverse lineup they've brought today, and we hope you will be too. Enjoy.
I don't know what happened. I'm pausing my.
I don't know how far behind we are.
Oh, his thing fucking says Metal Gear Solid. Mine doesn't say Metal Gear Solid.
We're about 5 seconds behind him.
Oh no! Oh my God!
must do.
Metal Gear Solid 5 or Metal Gear Solid 4. They did it.
Outer heaven.
The Madmen did it.
Has taken command of this immense
They finally
army and
did
is now
it.
preparing to unleash an insurrection.
The only Metal Gear Solid I've played all the way through.
That is, again, truly insane. Just like nuts territory, but.
Will you do this for me? Will you terminate Liquid?
There wasn't much else to play at PS3's launch.
How long as my body could hold out?
I'm fucking stoked for this. Hell yeah, this game rules.
You'll have no choice.
Fill my ass up. Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Over to Gorgon Dark. Gorgon Dork? I almost said Gorgon Donk, which I also like.
So began the war between Zero and Big Boss.
Do you understand, Snake? Any means necessary. Just stop Liquid's insurrection. Liquid! Guns of the Patriots!
I'm watching this trailer, thinking back to when I played this game, and I probably had no idea what was going on.
Truly.
Because.
Oh, it's gonna have the acid or the little playable comics.
They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Or blocks.
We are not allowed to bear arms.
Oh, so Portable Ops and
You
Peace
must
Walker?
drive them out of our defenseless country as our deterrent.
Yes. It simply said Jack. Over and over.
Boss. Is that you? Answer me! Boss!
Back to being lined up with Eric. I just want another Revengeance game.
Fuck yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, it's got Ghost Babel. Ghost Babel was like a quasi remake of Metal Gear Solid 1 for the Game Boy Color that's actually fucking great. It's top-down Metal Gear, but it feels like Metal Gear Solid. Very good. Hell yeah. Mindy with the $2 down. Thank you so much. Real talk, what are the chances of Portal 3 here? I would say slim to none. That's what I would say.
Okay, so we know it's possible to port PS3 games now. Give us Killzone and Infamous, please.
You can keep Killzone. Give us Infamous.
No, I want both. It's possible to get him off that platform. Do it, Sony.
コレクションボリューム1につきましても最後のアップデートを実施いたします。初代プレイステーション向けに発売されたメタルギアソリッドには高解像度設定を追加し、ご覧のように映像が美しく文字も読みやすくなりました。
Wait, so what are they doing? They're just juicing up the old games?
また
They
メ
juicing?
タルギアソリッド3スネークイーターについてもさらなる
More
高解像度化を
resolution.
実
They're
現していま
juicing.
す。本日よりアップデート配信開始となりますので、この機会にぜひメタルギアソリッドマスターコレクションボリューム1も体験してみてください。さらに、今回の発表を記念いたしましてメタルギアシリーズの始まりの物語メタルギアソリッドデルタスネークイーターも特別なセールを実施しています。 50% オフという大変お求めやすい価格で購入できますので、この機会にぜひ楽しんでください。これからもメタルギアシリーズの展開にご期待ください。
Please look forward to what's next in the Metal Gear
最後に
series.
こちらの映像をご覧く
Enjoy the
だ
next
さい。
video. Is this going to be a new Metal Gear game? A new remake? Oh, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Oh, it's that little Octo Darwin something that Konami's been making. That game actually looks nice. Darwin's Paradox, I think the name is. Darwin's Paradox.
This side-scrolling Metal Gear game.
It looks like it's like if Inside was about a squid, and I think there's like a level that's like Metal Gear. Yeah. lot of good demos out there. Replaced got a demo. Planet of Lana 2 got a demo. There's a demo for this.
All right. Oh. Now I'm interested.
Be still my heart.
His most royal majesty.
Evil Empire.
By the grace
Who are they?
of God, the king.
Evil Empire did the Rogue Prince of Persia.
Or not Dead Cells, Dead Cells?
Motion Twin Dead Cells. And Evil Empire did Rogue Prince of Persia.
This is a roguelike.
No, it's just like a Metroidvania now.
Better to just don't, as long as it's not a roguelike, just make it again. Make it again for Marty.
Reminds me of the Prince of Persia game that Ubisoft recently did, 2 Crowns. Or not 2 Crowns.
Lost Crown.
Lost Crown.
Yeah,
this looks cool. I like the look of this.
Fucking make everything into a Metroidvania. I mean, you're not making Castlevania into a Metroidvania because it was
started
one of the original.
Last of House Belmont.
This looks great. Oh, even the logo looks like an old NES logo. That's good.
Nice.
ご覧いただきありがとうございます。キャッスルバニアベルモンドカースプロデューサーの谷口勉です。今回見ていただいた映像はキャッスルバニアシリーズ40周年記念第1弾となるキャッスルバニアベルモンドカースのアナウンス映像です。これまで我々のチームは
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll do a whole shebang like they did with Metal Gear.
シリーズの過去作を最新ハードでプレイしていただけるように
Take a remaster of Lords of Shadow with some updated gameplay.
また多くの素晴らしいパートナーとコラボレーションにも取り組んでまいり
Yeah,
ま
I'm
す。
curious if they're gonna like acknowledge the 3D era Castlevania or kind of just stick to
そのこと
2D.
がすごく嬉しいです。今回のタイトルではイビルエンパイア、モーションツインという才能と情熱にあふれるシリーズへの愛を持ったスタジオとともにプロジェクトに取り組んでいます。
Yeah, they couldn't have picked a better studio to make this.
新しいアイディアと現代的なゲームプレイを取り入れることでキャラクターのアクションはよりダイナミックで爽快に仕上がっています。シリーズファンの方はもちろんぜひ遊んでくださいと思っておりますが、まだキャッスルバニアに触れたことがないっていう方にもぜひ楽しんでほしいです。発売は2026年を予定しておりますので続報を楽しみにお待ちください。
Silent Hill, Townfall. You do a little prelude to the direct.
I can't stay in this room forever. I know this is going to be hard. But you have to come back to me.
Is this supposed to be like a third-person game, or is it going to be a first-person?
We have literally no idea.
Oh.
I assumed it was going to be indie, like feel indie. I don't know what that means. There's this band climbing out of the water.
So far, I'm looking indie.
They ain't looking indie at all. We named the dog Indy.
I woke up in the water again. But this time it's different.
In France?
I keep trying to fix what happened. But no matter what I do,
You can't fix it. It doesn't let us change things. You did what you did.
first person.
A screen burn game. That wasn't. The
I've never heard of that studio.
That wasn't the name of the studio that was originally doing Townfall.
Yeah, that. Yeah, what was the studio that was originally doing
It was the one that did Untold Stories. Or Stories Untold, excuse me. No Code.
Yeah.
Maybe No Code changed their name? I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll find out more in an hour.
Yeah, interesting. Hope they didn't shut down.
Yeah, I don't know.
A world shrouded by lightfall. Shining drops of light that bring death as they fall.
I'm hinting a Souls-like.
Little drip.
I am no longer hinting a Souls-like.
Listen, you can have waifus in your Souls like. Is this a new Tales game? Oh, Eric said they changed their studio name in July 2025, so No Code has changed their name.
Ash,
Thanks,
come
Eric.
on.
Doing God's work.
Let's begin our
Ash, this is
journey.
Pokemon. This is just Pokemon. There he is, Ash Ketchum.
Those were Her Majesty's words.
I'm going to defeat you here and stop the lightfall.
Revnor? Revnor?
What is Rev Noir even supposed to be? What is the Rev? What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
Anime Death Stranding going on over here.
Yeah, seriously.
It's another
This
Konami
is still
game.
Konami? Konami still making games? Well, Konami, what are we doing?
皆さんこんにちは。プロデューサーの
Hello,
門井で
sir.
す。ティザートレーラーの方は
King
い
and
かがでした
Commoner with
で
a
しょう
$5
か
dono. Thank you so much. Eternal Sonata to when? Well, we got to choose a new famed composer for it to be about. So that composer can look back on their deathbed at their life.
仲間との出会い、成長、そして JRPG には大事な心揺さぶられるような展開。こちらを大事にしてナラティブというものを表現しようと、
Oh,
突き進
I'll
め
give
て
it
おります
props that it's a
新しい
narrative
冒険が
JRPG. It's
始ま
not
るという
again
ワクワク感
gacha-like.
ぜひ
That's good.
楽しんでいただけると思います。
I wonder
今
who's
日、
making
お
this.
届
Like
けし
what?
た映像が本当に
I mean, maybe
一部
Konami
一
just
部
put
で
together new teams? Or?
レブノワール続報がこれからもどんどん出ていくと思いますので、ぜひ、楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。
Damn. Look at Konami. Listen, everyone in chat, no matter how depressed you get with your own life, no matter how down you think things are, think about what's going on with Konami. They were at the bottom of the barrel, and look now. I'm excited about their games.
Oh, is this the John Wick? Oh my god, it is.
John Wick?
Forget this. It was just rumored a couple weeks ago. John Wick AAA game.
Continental beat 'em up.
Yeah, it's not actual gameplay footage yet, though. I'm only excited when I see actual footage. I never trust these things.
He must be versatile, capable,
Why?
adaptable.
I know. I'm excited about John Wick 2, Barry. Why? Ouch.
He must be grounded, stable, constant.
want to know how
Yes,
they're
Nick,
going
I'm
to
not sure if this is
gameplay.
What was that?
You're not sure if what?
No, Stick. I said I'm not sure if this is Keanu. Like it's modeled after Keanu, but I don't know if he's gonna.
There's no way they don't bring Keanu to come do this.
I mean, he did Cyberpunk, so that looks like
yeah, it is. Fuck yeah! He just said yeah.
It's just called. If it's just called John Wick,
yes.
that's good. That's good. Just call it John Wick. Fight that man. Oh my god!
I bet you this is from
that
Seafood
man's just a
devs.
sushi chef.
I bet you this is from the Seafood devs. No,
it's not.
fucking
Is it?
Saber.
Wow.
That looked like Sifu combat straight out of it.
Seafood
and
combat
everything.
is actually he was killing the
Cascadia. This is Joy.
Yeah, Saber
Your
Interactive
community
is
outreach
doing
liaison.
everything.
It's
Jurassic
a
Park.
lovely
But are they good?
Warhammer.
It's
They've been pretty damn good lately, yeah.
very quiet. Rainfall
Didn't
is
they get like
expected to
the
begin
Knights of the
in
Old
early
Republic remake
afternoon
taken away
and
from
last
them?
until
No. That was
a long time.
they got it given to them. It was you're thinking of Asper Interactive
Your restless dreams endure.
or Aspire.
So small among the stars.
No, Saber did Warhammer Space Marine 2. They're doing that Turok game. They're doing all kinds of shit.
Peace is upon you. And I am here to walk with you into its embrace.
Mayday!
We're a Sea Marathon.
Yes,
I'm
Chad,
actually
this
getting
is
excited to play it.
What are you excited to play this?
Yeah, the more I see of it, the more excited I'm getting to try it.
Whatever's out there. We need anything. Weapons.
I know our audience will not give a shit about it, but after playing Arc Raiders, I'm ready to try another extraction game.
This is Data Green. Tau Ceti. I feel like I'm praying. We've had to do things to survive. Things I never would have. We're monsters. We're all monsters.
How much story is going to be in this game? This is kind of a story-heavy trailer.
Some of the previews that just came out for us said there was a lot, actually.
Bungie does do lore. Be smart. Thank you so much for $2 dono. Keanu was great in Waiting for Godot on Broadway. I heard. Is that he did that with what's his name? Alex. What's his name from Bill and Ted? Is that right? Alex Winters.
Mayday! 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 Mayday!
Two weeks before I gotta wait to play it.
All those dates were known, right?
Yeah. Well,
Hey everyone,
yes,
my name is
they
Joe
were.
Ziegler and I'm the game director on Marathon. Today we're excited to announce our Server Slam from February 26th through March 2nd, where you can join us on Tau Ceti and help test Marathon on PlayStation 5 and other platforms. Our Server Slam features an introduction to the survival gameplay of Marathon, giving you a chance to explore the dangerous world of Tau Ceti and unlock rewards for the full release on Thursday,
Last name
March 5th.
Tau Ceti? Sounds like an Italian last name.
Tau Ceti.
For all PlayStation Plus players, we're also excited to share a collection of unique weapon charms that pay homage to some of our favorite PlayStation games, including Helldivers 2, Death Stranding 2, and Ghost of Yotei, all
No
available.
Horizon? Sony loves Horizon.
From everyone here at Bungie, thank you for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on Tau Ceti starting February 26th.
Guys, big news. My Virtual Boy just shipped. It's coming. It's coming. I'm entering the VR zone soon. I'm going to get such a migraine that I need to take a 2-week vacation after I play Virtual Boy. It's going to be awful.
And I'm Kristen. Thanks to Bungie for that new look at Marathon, coming to PS5 on March 5th with the Server Slam running February 26th through March 2nd.
Now let's check in on what's coming to PlayStation Plus over the next few months. Up first, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 swings into game catalog next week.
That's coming to PlayStation Plus.
Developed by Insomniac
It's a good-ass
Games
game.
in collaboration with Marvel Games, be greater together as Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Let's go! In this thrilling sequel, the Spider-Man
What
must
about Mega Man-
balance
what if
their
they put Mega
personal
Man
and
Legends on
heroic
PlayStation Plus? That'd be
responsibilities
nice.
while protecting the city.
You think Insomniac is working on Spider-Man 3 alongside Wolverine?
How to be a better Spider-Man.
You think they're gonna do another Ratchet and Clank first?
Marvel Spider-Man 2 joins the PlayStation.
I think
Plus
sadly,
catalog
I think
on
they are going to be in the
February
Marvel minds for a while.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Plus Classics
I
catalog
like the Sunset
welcomes
Overdrive
two
too,
fan
but
favorites over the next few
Sailor
months,
Beat.
starting with Tekken
Mega Man?
Dark Resurrection, a fantastic
Mega
fighting
Man?
game that
Never
originally
even heard of this
released
game.
on PSP. PlayStation Plus Premium
Oh, it's a
members can
PSP
expect to
fighting
revisit
game.
this handheld classic in March.
The original PlayStation version of Time Crisis brings arcade action to the Classics catalog in May.
That's going
This
to
version
control like
also offers gyroscopic aiming with the DualShock 4 or PS5
Okay,
DualSense
I take it
controller,
back.
simulating
Might
the
not control
original
like dog
light gun
shit.
experience.
How come we don't do more light gun games now? What's going on? How come we don't have a ton of light? Our controllers are light guns. Why can't we do the more light gun game? Bring back Point Break, Point Blank.
Big Walk is
Big
a
Walk is finally
cooperative
coming out.
multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking.
We gotta stream this game.
Hang out and get lost with your friends.
Listen,
in an
Johnny
open
Game
world
Night.
full of challenges,
It's on you.
puzzles,
You
and
keep saying we gotta stream these multiplayer games, and I'm not seeing you stream any of these multiplayer games.
I've been so busy. Oh, that just says 2026, not next month. What was that about
That's all
then?
for me and Brett, but we still have a lot more.
I mean,
content
I
to
guess
show
they just said it's launching into
Brand new
PlayStation
songs.
Plus.
Housemarque's next action game releases April 30th, and creative director Gregory Loudon has even more systems and combat to break down. Let's take a look.
What is that for you, Arjun? Finishing the mission. Keeping people safe.
I need it. In case he needs to play Returnal, he's not here to defend himself.
I know you better than
That's the thing. I think I'm going to bully him into trying to play on our Wednesday slots just so he can
Hey
get it
everyone,
finished.
I'm Gregory
Yeah.
Loudon, Creative Director at Housemarque.
He's gonna love it.
Today we're excited to show off our comeback stronger features and Eclipse gameplay running on PlayStation 5.
Got everything he likes.
In Saros, you step into the shoes of Arjun Devraj, performed by the brilliant Rahul Kohli, who is discovering the hostile shape-shifting planet of Carcosa. As you encounter a variety of ever more brutal hostiles, death is inevitable.
Mirthi Casey had this in his draft, correct?
But in Saros,
Of the games
death
shown
only
here,
means that you will come
I
back
had
stronger.
Resi Requiem
Welcome to the
and
passage. You are not
Did
on
anyone
your
have
own.
Pragmata?
Interacting with the survivors of Echelon 4 will help you understand the mysteries of Carcosa.
Did no one have Pragmata?
I can't believe so many.
Did nobody have what?
None of us drafted Pragmata? Pregnant Mata?
Some of them changed.
Can't
I
believe
think you're the one that's most excited about it.
Fuck. I got so
This
excited
is
that I
Primary,
fell
the
asleep
voice
and
of
forgot.
Solitari.
Yeah, that's what I did to Blueprints last year, so
systems to
rip.
upgrade your armor's attributes.
I probably would have won if I
acquire
had it on there.
special
Dummy.
With
Coulda, woulda,
Carcosa
shoulda.
modifiers, you can adjust your experience by, for example, making hostiles tougher, weaker, or even removing the second chance ability entirely. However, all adjustments you choose must be kept in balance to ensure a consistent challenge level. Primary also allows you to teleport directly to any biome that you have unlocked. This means getting back into the action quicker. It also means easier
You're currently in the
replayability
lead
the further
with Dragon
you get
Quest.
into the world.
AC got a
Using the
76 on
teleport,
Mario.
You can now quickly restart the selected biome
I
and
bought
get
Mario
back
Tennis.
to where you were.
I haven't played it yet.
And now it's
I
time
gotta stop
to
buying
take
games and then
another
not
shot at
playing
what
them
killed you the
for
first time.
days and or weeks and or ever.
Eventually, you come across an alien device. By using it,
Yeah,
you
Returnal's a
discover
roguelike, but it doesn't really. I wouldn't say it really feels like one.
No.
In a traditional sense.
Yeah. It's more of like a traditional narrative game that
The Eclipse corrupts the world.
loops on death.
It's a
Almost
complete
recursive, more like
escalation of our
recursive
gameplay,
Souls-like
our
stuff.
audio, and
where
our
it's part of the
visuals
narrative.
on Carcosa. Hostiles now shoot corrupted projectiles, which reduce your maximum armor integrity, but you can restore it by using your power
This looks so good. I'm so excited for this.
Weapons and artifacts also become corrupted, which alters them in both positive and negative ways, which
And
ramps
Will
up the
Cooling with a
challenge.
2-pound dono, thank you so much. Modern TVs mean you have to redo light gun controls.
We can't wait
But I mean
for you to
gyro
play
controls,
Samus when we
like if you
launch on
play
April 30,
Mario
2026.
Galaxy 2 on Switch 2, your controller has gyro controls for the little reticle. Those work fine.
Don't show me any more of this game. Just put it in my PlayStation.
I guess I put it in my body.
I know where games go.
Marvels. So this is gonna be either the update to Cosmic. What was that game called? Marvel Cosmic Invaders?
Trembles. Mother Earth herself senses
What?
the coming battle.
Probably
the
DLC for that Marvel
side-scroller.
Cosmic.
We still have to save it.
To beat 'em up. This is Tokon, it says, Eric?
A true team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
now
it
I
says
see
all
it.
that.
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
They showed
Stand
fucking
against the
Gladiator. I didn't think he was gonna be in this game.
Feel the power of Mother Earth.
You getting release date? June? Magic.
Limbo is waiting, and I'm starving for your soul!
What do you think this is gonna do?
To end this.
I think this is gonna do well.
I've got this one.
Yeah. It's been interesting to see like just how League of Legends like hasn't really been able to expand outside of League of Legends besides the TV show. Like none of the games that come out from League of Legends.
Yeah, none of the non-league
have done well.
games. Yeah.
Like probably Battle Chasers Nightware. I mean not Battle Chasers Nightware. The
all that remains of Shi'ar technology.
game that they made using League of Legends, I think might have been the only one that did relatively okay.
Like the ARPG?
The JRPG one, yeah. Blanking on the name. I played it. I liked it.
We are stronger.
This looks so fucking smooth. This looks deeply smooth.
I guess 6.
マーベル闘魂ファイティングソウルズ最新のトレーラーお楽しみいただけましたでしょうか。本当にお待たせしてしまいましたけども、こうして一番初めに X-Men のチームトレーラーを発表できたこと本当に嬉しく思っています。
We're super stoked to introduce the mutants as the newly formed unbreakable X-Men into the world of Marvel Tokon.
Think Marvel ever go back to Ultimate Alliance?
大きな剣で制しながらテレポーテーションで裏回りしたりなど
I don't know. I mean, they did that Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 that was a Switch exclusive that has still never come anywhere else.
Think of Wolverine as
yeah.
an unstoppable savage tank. Some
I
of
like
his
them
claw
too.
swipes have armor on them, so he's literally going to be able to shred.
It'd be
through
cool if they
it
at least just brought the old like X-Men Legends Ultimate Alliance games back, but I don't know if that's like a rights nightmare. I think Xbox has the rights to them because those are Activision games. I don't know.
She's trained the X-Men over years through battle simulation. So as a zoner in this game, she's going to set up so many traps that her opponents are going to feel like they're
You know, I don't think Nintendo got enough shit for keeping that sequel in there, and then also keeping the Bayonetta sequels.
トレーラーの冒頭では新たに紡がれる
when you fund the thing, like
yeah, I know. But like, it's been years, like let them go elsewhere.
キャラクターのプレイヤブルを実装しまして2026年8月6日に発売いたします。
Pre-orders open next week, so please check out our variety of editions and goodies, and we can't wait to share with you some more info.
Yeah, Valorant is big, but it's not set in League of Legends.
And
stay tuned.
Reveal gonna be. Yeah. Side scrolling God of War time.
Where do you think it's gonna be set in Greece, or do you think this is gonna be set like in a stopgap between Greece and Norse? I don't know.
Wait, that was 1, 2. Oh my god, are we getting a full remaster collection? Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Your son has returned.
Yes.
Trilogy. Let's see what they look like.
Remake. Yeah.
Jesus.
Show me.
Go.
What's happening? What's happening, people?
It is OGTC. That's right, the original God of War. Yeah, I'm back, baby. And I'm thrilled to bring you some exciting news about the series today, starting with that teaser that you just saw, yeah? Now,
God, him and Christopher
we
Judge
are
both have the
happy
best
and
fucking
excited
voices. Christ
I
almighty.
want to hear them fight.
the Greek Trilogy Remake is now in development. Yeah, man, I know.
Oh, it's now in development.
Sit down.
We're not seeing that for a long
This project
time.
is still in the early stages.
Oh, me.
So it'll be a minute before we get back to share another update, right? But I'm telling you, next time we come back, we coming with something big, baby. Yeah.
When is that gonna be?
And in addition, since we're approaching
He's
the last
got
few months
Jeff
of God of War's
Goldblum
20th
mannerisms.
anniversary year, we couldn't let
He
it go
does.
without
I feel like him and Jeff
Put them
Goldblum.
in a room together, and their vibes will be off the chart.
Is a passion project that will let you experience God of War signature boom combat,
His voice is so good.
exploration, and heartfelt storytelling like you've never heard it before. I'm telling you.
He does look like Jeff Goldblum.
That's what you get. So, thank
I'm
you
sorry
for
I
2
said
strong
that
decades of
because it's
support.
hard
And
to.
we can't wait for you to see
I can't unsee it now.
Once you see it, it's hard to
Next 20
unsee.
years, surprising, fresh, and fun as hell to play.
I like he's got a
Yeah,
nice
all right,
winter
you can-
zip up
you can
as
watch
well.
it now. Go. Why are you still here? Go. Go!
I want to see it. When you guys get your core reveals, you get to see it. When I get mine, I don't get to see nothing.
This is gonna be the 2D one.
All right, fine. I'll take the 2D one.
This is gonna be my shit. If this is a Metroidvania, if we got a Castlevania and a God of War Metroidvania in the same
Mega
stream,
Before I was
Mega
a
Cat.
father,
Oh, I didn't think they were gonna go like a retro art style.
Wow.
I was a god. I was a Spartan.
Oh, it's the devs that did a retro Five Nights at Freddy's game, says Eric.
Spartans! Our duty is to Sparta. Fear is a reaction. Courage is a decision.
Oh, Kratos' boy.
Press your attack! Don't relent! Never on our backs! Never
God of Boy. We're finally getting God of Boy.
The legendary son.
This seems like it's gonna be more of like a 2D Souls-like than it is a Metroidvania. Oh,
Yeah, I haven't seen a
maybe
whole
not.
lot of moving up. Well, no, we got some abilities.
Yeah, there's some.
I mean,
platforming.
obviously it's God of War, so combat's gonna
Yeah.
be pretty big.
be ready for Sparta!
Your character is very small on the screen.
Yeah. I'm not huge on the art style. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
It
Didn't make the best first.
Oh, today! It's out today. Well, fuck. I'm
Jesus.
excited now. I might go play it.
I have
All
too
right.
many. I keep buying games.
I'm not gonna complain about the art style if it's available today.
I keep buying games. I don't have time to play them. All right, we'll watch this. We'll finish watching this sizzle reel, and then we're gonna take like a 90-second break, and then we're gonna be back with our Firelink post show, where we'll give our thoughts on all this stuff, and then if there's time, we'll chat any other news and what we've been playing, and then I guess it's less than an hour from now because that Silent Hill Townfall thing this went an hour and 15 minutes, so in 45 minutes we'll be doing Silent Hill Townfall.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. All right, we're gonna take a 90-second break, and then we will be right back with our post show. Stay tuned. Just started clearing my throat. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Firelink Podcast, episode number 99, if we're counting this a real episode, for Thursday, February 12th, 2026. Marty Sleva here, joined by Nick Calandra and producer Eric. Casey is still out on holiday. He will be back next week. We just got done watching the PlayStation State of Play, a nice 75 minutes or so of beefy trailers and announcements and reveals. Thanks to everyone in the chat who watched live with us. But yeah, Nick, do you want to just kind of go through everything they showed off and give our kind of takes on it?
If we need to go through everything.
Well, I think things could be skipped
through our highlights.
Very quickly. Kina Scars of Cosmora was the first thing shown off, which I think both of us were pretty impressed with. I know I was a fan of the first game. I did feel like it could, definitely... it felt like one of those, this is an interesting foundation. Let's see if they can make it work in a sequel. The sequel looks like it's kind of taken the big old open world approach, which I think would work well in that game.
Yeah, I don't know if it looked open world, but definitely looked like open zone.
Ozone.
Yeah, I mean, the story was fine in the first game, so as long as the combat's more or better and the platforming is more varied, I don't think there's much they could do to really mess that game up, because you're right, they had a good foundation.
Yeah, agreed.
Some people are asking where can they watch the Silent Hill stream. It'll be right here on this exact stream you're watching.
We're gonna be chatting for like 45 minutes and then back to it watching the Silent Hill showcase. So don't y'all worry. Following Kina was Ghost of Yotei Legends, just multiplayer mode coming to Ghost of Yotei. Death Stranding 2 coming to PC. Always good to see more PlayStation exclusives make their way elsewhere. It's always good to see exclusives of any sort make their way elsewhere. So big fan of that. Do you think you're going to play Death Stranding on PC, or are you going to try to get back into your PS5 save?
I mean, I have the PS5 Pro. I'm just going to finish it there.
Damn, you're
Eventually.
a PS5 professional. Did you buy it before or after it went up in price?
Before. I got it at launch because I'm dumb.
Good.
I mean, I'm dumb either way for buying it because I hardly ever use it. But
listen, we're all dumb. It's fine.
Part of the job is you get to be dumb.
I mean, I just keep buying games, and I'm just like, don't have time to play any of them. And I'm like, I got Mario, and now I'm going to buy this God of War thing. For Loop, the Bad Robot game. Not a whole lot to say about that. I feel like, okay, I'm going to start scratching some of these off. I am really excited about Pragmata and Resident Evil 9. I think one of the things I'm excited about is, as a kid, Capcom and Konami were two of the developers and publishers who were like near and dear to me. Like, they made the games I grew up with. And now, granted, modern Konami, modern Capcom it's like a Ship of Theseus situation, right? They're different companies than they were, but they still have those series, those franchises that are near and dear to me. So seeing Capcom deliver Pragmata soon and Resi 9 Requiem, and then Konami had their giant slate where they showed off Metal Gear Collection 2, which has Metal Gear Solid 4 and Peace Walker and Ghost Babel, which I thought was cool. We got the new Castlevania game, which I was kind of shocked at, but they're actually celebrating Castlevania's 40th anniversary with Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Which I would say, of the two beloved franchises getting a Metroidvania in this showcase, that was probably the one that looked a little bit better, and it has the pedigree, Nick, as you mentioned, of kind of the Dead Cells folks, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which seems really cool. So that was a great looking game. And then Konami also has Darwin's Paradox, the really delightful looking Squid Game, and Silent Hill Townfall, which we're going to see more of in about half an hour or so. Other than that, I guess the big standouts, we saw Control Resonant. What's your hype level on that? Where are you at?
I'm feeling weird about Remedy. I almost thought about doing a video on them because it feels like that's a studio that has tried to really be focused on artistic experiences for so long that haven't unfortunately sold incredibly well. And then, they did FBC Firebreak, which tanked hard, really hard, got their CEO removed over it. Now they have a new CEO who, is kind of getting roasted in the news this week for his kind of, got to please the shareholders statements. And some of the stuff they're throwing in Resonant, like you pointed out, that damage numbers and, levels and all that has me a little concerned, but we'll see. I'm concerned that Remedy is going to lose what makes them special, trying to target more of the mass to increase sales. That's what has me concerned. Because Alan Wake 2, like, Alan Wake 2, just made a profit last year finally. Because it's been stuck on Epic Game Store, but like we don't get games like that.
Steam. Like, what was the game? You were just talking about a game the other day that was Epic exclusive that's coming to Steam or came to Steam.
Blades of Fire.
Blades of Fire, the game by speaking of Konami, Mercury Steam, who known for stuff like did they do Lords of Shadow? Or did they do the 2D? No, they did the 2D one, Mirror of Fate.
No, they did Lords of Shadow. Yeah.
Oh, did they do Lords of Shadow too? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Halo 2 Game of the Year says damage numbers were in the first game, as were levels. Were they? I don't remember.
Were they?
I don't remember levels. I think damage numbers might have been.
Oh, man. If they were, my apologies then, because I played Control 1 quite a bit and I just have no I
don't remember that being in there, but
I have no memory of that. So I might totally be wrong. So apologies. They were.
Yeah,
okay. Well, fuck me then. Yeah.
Fuck, we're completely wrong. Then I'll eat shit off that.
Damage levels and levels. Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I guess that I will retain my criticism that I said when we were watching is I hope they don't move away from like their more curated linear levels to focus on being open world. That would be my only concern. But other than that, I mean, like kind of excited to see them do like an action combat game because I wouldn't say their third person shooting's ever been all that great.
No, I agree. And the stuff they showed of kind of the weird gravity rush, almost Inception kind of going on the sides of buildings in Manhattan, and then super stylish kind of boss fight they showed at the end. I thought was really cool. So in Remedy, I trust for the time being. So I think there's no reason for us to get too worried about this until it's there. We saw a little bit more Beast of Reincarnation along with its August date. That seems like a good date for the game.
Wait, what the fuck? Now Chad's saying there are no damage numbers in the first one. Chad is weird. I'm playing it right now.
Yeah,
we're being gaslit.
We're absolutely being gaslit. I can't believe chat would do this to us. That is truly insane. Chat, what's your deal? You guys are nuts. This is why we don't. You know what? This is why I'm not Xing out chat. People are listening to this podcast afterwards and be like, "Why the fuck are they so dumb? Why don't they just get it right?" Yeah. Beast of Reincarnation. We saw a little bit more. I'm really looking forward to that one. It has its August release date. I'm just very curious to see. I mean, we're also going to see what Game Freak's next game in a few weeks at the Pokemon Presents at the end of the month. So you're still a little hesitant on Beast of Reincarnation, or at least what they've shown off hasn't like completely sold you.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of said it doesn't really look unique in very many ways. So if it's got a good story, then I'm all in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's on my top 10 most anticipated games of the year.
What is number 10? No, yeah, I'm not making you do that. Don't worry. Hunger. There you go. Then we got, speaking of old games coming back, a little bit of Rayman 30th, which I thought was neat. I mean, it's very easy and very applicable to dunk on Ubisoft on a fairly regular basis. This is just one of those things I can get behind, especially kind of the curation aspect of it, and the fact that it not only has like 5 playable versions of the original game, but it also has like prototype stuff and kind of museum curatorial content. I said this during the live stream, but I love seeing games like the Mortal Kombat collection, even the Bubsy collection, like treat these games with like the level of respect that like a Criterion collection of a movie would do. And I wish someone like Nintendo would do that with their properties. We have the 30th anniversary of Pokemon this year and the 40th anniversary of Zelda this year. And I have a feeling we're not going to see shit from either of them. So we'll see.
So they can charge you for it.
They can charge us for it. We saw more Meet the Hollower, Neva the Prologue. That Yoko Shinobi Ops game looked pretty neat. I'm not a multiplayer guy, but that just, I don't know, the sort of the isometric 4-player. I'm not a tactics guy, but I'm a stealth guy when the stealth is easily legible, and the stealth is very legible in that. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of the way like lighting and your field of view in Mark of the Ninja, which I think is probably like one of the 5 best stealth games ever made. So I don't know if this is going to be a game I'm going to
the
play.
Shadow Tactics series then.
It has the word tactics. I only fuck with Final Fantasy Tactics. I only fuck with Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know what to
hopeless.
say. In terms of stuff we had no idea existed, Project Windless. This was the big old cock of war. Old Chicken Muso. This is apparently based on a beloved series of Korean fantasy novels. The game looked really cool. We can add this to the list of Korea and China and then Southeast Asia. Like, just we're getting like absolute bangers out of these countries that are translating
very
to the West.
good looking games. I don't know about if they're bangers, but they're very good looking.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I shouldn't call them bang. I shouldn't use the B word too often.
Hype boy.
Yeah, I'm a hype boy. Listen, at Second Wind, someone has to balance out the fucking negative Nancys that we work with. Christ almighty.
Hey, I try to be positive about games. I get yelled at for it. So fuck off.
They cut to, after that, Star Wars Galactic Racers, which I think still looks pretty cool. I was a big fan of the Pod Racer game for N64. So, and like we were talking about, has seemingly some of the pedigree of Criterion, although, given everything we know, to be a little bit hesitant towards putting all of our eggs in one basket when it comes to it's the folks who made blank. Mm. I thought you were going to say something when I went to drink my water, but you just left me hanging there. So thank you. Rocket Powered Redneck with a $2 dono. Thank you so much. Star Wars Racer is going to ruin me.
Name checks out.
Yeah. Rocket Powered Redneck. Name checks out. Absolutely. We also got our trailer for 007 First Light that I think both of us agreed was probably the best looking trailer we've seen so far. The game.
Yeah. They did the gameplay walkthrough, which was like one level, but this like showed off like the globe trotting that I've kind of been waiting to see.
Yeah, and a mixture of like
very Uncharted feeling.
Very like big adventure, what you'd expect from, Bond games helped define some of the Uncharted flow as well, in terms of, you have your set pieces, you have your exploration, you have your combat, you have your kind of puzzle scenarios. It still looks cool. I'm mostly excited about it because it's a Bond game from IO, and I have faith in that going in. So we'll see how that turns out once May rolls around. As a reminder, the game got delayed. It's not coming out soon. It is coming out in May. The next big one that I think we were both super hyped on was the John Wick trailer, which I was glad had a little bit of gameplay at the end. What about this game gets you excited, Nick?
Fucking John Wick. When I was playing Sifu, I was like, man, I just want a John Wick game. That we, and a lot of people are trying to make them right now, because we had I covered that one on the channel for Bite Sized, that indie kind of one. Forget, I'm blanking on names today. I'm sorry, I don't fucking know what's going on with me.
I don't.
But there's also
you were talking about.
Oh God. Somebody will remember it in chat, because you guys remember everything.
John Wick Hex? Like a long time ago?
No, not John Wick Hex. God damn it. Hold on a second. I'll find it. But also, there is also a game coming from another indie team that made like a tactical third-person shooter called Blackwood that is very John Wick looking. Soup for Hire is the game I'm thinking of that I covered earlier this year.
Gotcha. Yeah. And what's this other one that's John Wick?
It's called Project Blackwood.
That sounds like that sounds like a medieval game, if I'm being honest.
No.
Sounds like a Robin Hood video game.
Yeah.
Looks very cool. Obviously, Keanu Reeves seemingly as a part of it all. Looks sick as hell, and it just seems like John Wick is a thing that deserves to have a game. Like, watching those movies feels like playing a cool video game campaign. We then got a little more Marathon. This felt like the most story heavy of the looks at Marathon we've gotten before. The fact that this is
not a Marty game
multiplayer foot forward, still doing nothing for me. Like, what? I don't know. Look into your crystal ball. Is this game? How's this game going to land?
I think it's going to have a really strong start because it is a Bungie game. I don't think the online commentary on it is going to stop people from trying it.
Mm-hmm.
The question will be is if they have really good support plan for it and if people stick with it. Like Arc Raiders has sold 14 million copies, so like they have broken the mainstream for an extraction game.
Sure.
So I do think like Marathon being delayed beyond Arc Raiders was the best move for it, even though they didn't know how Arc Raiders was going to do, because now people are clear on what an extraction game is. So I don't know. Like it's a really big question mark, but I guess we don't really have long to wait. But
yeah, and we'll.
I never count Bungie out when it comes to a first-person shooter.
Sure. Yeah, I don't blame you. And we'll once we get to the end of this section, we'll touch on the High Guard news that came out yesterday. Are you proud that I got it right that time? I only had to get scolded once to stream for getting it wrong. Yeah, then we had the kind of the PlayStation Plus segment. Nothing too big there. Big Walk still coming. Time Crisis coming. Saros, which I think we're both in the same boat of this game looks sick as hell. We don't need to see anymore. Let's just jump in there while simultaneously trying to force Casey to play Returnal, which I think we could do. I feel like we could peer pressure / bully, either one.
Yeah,
whichever one gives us the results we want.
Just both at once.
I like a good cop, bad cop kind of thing. I think we could do that. Yeah. Then Marvel Token, which I think is still looking sick as hell. I know people were a little bit worried because the game is supposed to be 4v4, and I think they said they're only launching with like 20 some characters, which in a main mode 4v4 seems like you can get a lot of overlap. I'm assuming this game also has non 4v4 though, right? Like I imagine you can customize it.
I'm terrible at fighting games. I know very little about this game.
Oh, I'm bad at them, but I like the ones that are big and shiny. And when I hit the buttons, fun things happen, which is what Marvel vs. Capcom and Guilty Gear is to me. So this feels like a nice little melding of the two of those.
Fighting games, like I've played a few of the Mortal Kombat games for the campaigns, and then the only other fighting game I was actually not too bad at was that Xbox One Killer Instinct game.
By Double Helix? Yeah.
Played a lot of that.
Yeah. Interesting. I wonder if that's ever going to come back. Do you think Xbox is going to bring Killer Instinct back?
No.
R.I.P. Killer Instinct. Well, good news. You have a fighting game support system here. You have Eric's into fighting games. Casey obviously big into fighting games, and Cheshire re-upping the Green Gang. Thank you so much. Says fight me in Token, Nick. If he beats you, you guys got to swap jobs. You have to start doing the art and adventures now.
Boy, that's going to be a downgrade.
Why
people might pay us to get rid of me?
Why does season 5 look like shit? And why is Master Chief in the background of everything? This doesn't make sense.
Go watch the most recent episode of Battle Masters if you want to see my drawing skills.
It's bad. Spoilers. It's pretty bad.
It's all on perspective. Like you could think Picasso's bad. You might think Calanda's great.
Sure. You know what? I bet your mom prefers your art. I'm sure your mom prefers your art to Picasso and no one else.
I don't think so. I think my mom threw away all my art.
I think this is bad. I don't want this on the fridge. It ruins my appetite when I go to
this. This just makes my son look stupid. Get rid of this.
And then finally, the big capper of the stream was the 1-2 punch of the news that there is a God of War trilogy, the original 1, 2, 3 Greek games being remade. That was the word, remake. God of War trilogy remake, original voice actor coming back. Sounds like it's very early in development, so I don't know. We still don't know like what Sony Santa Monica's been working on for the past couple of years.
I also don't know what this is going to sound dumb when I say it, but I think you get what I mean. I don't really know what they mean by a God of War 1, 2, and 3 remake. Like, is it going to be one self-contained story? Is it going to be all 3 games completely remade from the ground up? Because I don't know why you would remake God of War 3.
I mean,
Yeah, I
God of
don't
War
know.
3, A, looked great to begin with, and B, already got a remaster, right, on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just feels... Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's exciting that they're coming back, but Chomo Slomo says Final Fantasy VII Remake style. I mean, it would be insane if they remake the God of War trilogy to play like God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. If the games are suddenly over your shoulder, that feels like a... I mean, if that's what like the God of War team is doing, is taking the Greek trilogy and compacting it into a single thing.
I'm not a fan of that.
I don't know. I'm doing this. I'm just doing this. You can't get mad at me. I'm just holding my hands up. If anyone's listening, I have my hands up, and I don't know what's going on. And then the final thing was God of War: Sons of Sparta, which is out now, and that is the long-rumored 2D action Metroidvania. We were both surprised at the kind of pixel art look of it, and also the surprise news that it is out now or today. I don't know if it's literally out now, but by tonight we should all be able to download it if we so choose. I'm looking forward to playing it because it's out now. The trailer didn't super sell me on it. I do think it's weird how small your character is. I know it's a weird thing to complain about, but like, it's when your character is too big or too small, it's one of those things you notice. And if your character is just right, which most games are, you don't notice it.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping a more stylized look.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We can try to figure out what we think of it.
Plays good. If it plays good, it plays good. Did you have a kind of a single game of the show that stood out the most to you?
John Wick.
John Wick? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
John Wick looks really fucking cool. I think a lot of the games were sort of down my wheelhouse. I do think Castlevania Belmont's Curse is the thing. Like, I desperately want like Castlevania to kind of come back and be relevant again. It helped create one of my 5 favorite genres in gaming. And everything they showed from it looked really fucking cool. And like you mentioned, the pedigree of the folks behind Dead Cells and Rogue Prince of Persia and everything seems cool. So yeah, excited for that. I'll
play anything that Motion Twin puts out after Dead Cells. So I'm all right. To clarify, Evil Empire is working on this, who just finished Rogue Prince of Persia. So, and that was also very good. I haven't finished.
But also said Motion Twin, right?
Well, Motion Twin and the Evil Empire, like sister studios, basically.
Oh, so, look at that!
Motion Twin kind of helps fund Evil Empire. Yeah.
Damn. I feel like if you're an Evil Empire, you should be the one footing the bill. Like, if I go out to dinner with Evil Empire and they're like, "Do you want to split the bill?" It's like, no, I don't want. You're the Evil Empire. Pay for dinner.
You pay. You're the Empire.
Listen, we ordered apps and we ordered margs, and I think you should pay for the entire thing. As we wait for, as you can see there, another 15 minutes till the Silent Hill presentation starts. Talking about some of the big news, I wanted to touch on some of the big layoffs over the past few days that we saw, one of which I'm sure you have a lot to say about. The two of them being a ton of the 2K XO team let go at
80 people,
Riot.
I think.
Yeah, at Riot. This was the League of Legends fighting game that has been in development for ever. Just released a month ago, and then these layoffs happened. And speaking of a game being new and the layoffs occurring almost immediately, we got news last night that what felt like a bulk of the staff at Wildlight Entertainment, the developers of Highguard, which was obviously big in the news last month, and we've been covering it since its reveal at the Game Awards in December, and then all the scuttlebutt around it, and then its launch and everything. I know you've covered it on Unpacked. A ton of their team also got laid off, weeks after the game launched. So, I mean, is there anything to say about this that we haven't said ad nauseum at this point?
And I think, was it a couple of videos I did ago that kind of talked about COVID era funding, and how so many of these studios got big paychecks to make the next big multiplayer game or whatever it was going to be, whether it was Firewalk or Wildlight or Mountaintop, who did Spectre Divide, which also shut down, not long after launch. Like, none of these games have made it. None of them. I can't really think of one that made it. And I don't know how much this project costs, but I know Wildlight got, millions in funding to make it. They had I think they had over 120 people at the studio.
Yeah.
So it's like, there was a developer that put out, I showed you that post on Twitter that they put out that was kind of sharing their thoughts on, the game and its, quick cancellation, and kind of talking about how, they were basically dead from the reveal.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of the butt of the joke. And it's like, well, they put in their write up that like all these people told them the game was going to be good. And it's like, maybe you need to test with other people. I don't know.
I mean, it's one of those things. If you're a live service game, good isn't good enough, right? It's not just like, it's a combination of you need to be good and you need to be able to be sustainable and you need to be long term and you need to. It's not only that these games are, that these teams are being let go, but it's the insane speed at which this happens after launch. Going back to Concord and then even 2KXO and Highguard, like within days, weeks, we see this happen, and it's just kind of bad. We saw it with Mind's Eye as well, and obviously that game was very bad. But it's just, I don't know. It's baffling to me, and I think you hit the nail on the head. And we were talking about this earlier, that it felt like during COVID, there was this kind of fever dream everyone was having of everyone's at home and they're spending so much time on video games. And if we just pump infinite money into this industry, we'll be able to make infinite money in return. And then the world opened back up and people started going out and doing things. And some people were like, well, I don't
all these developers had the same idea.
Yeah, and they were like, well, I don't need, maybe I was playing a ton of multiplayer games during the pandemic because that was my way of keeping in touch with people. And maybe now that I can keep touch with people in person, I don't need to play these multiplayer games, or I'm spending less time on these games. And so it's almost like paying for sins committed, 5 years ago. And the check's finally clearing now when every single one of these games comes out.
I don't even know if it's that. I think it's just like every single... Aside from like a new mechanic, like Spectre Divide had the, you swapped to different characters mechanic, and Highguard has the mechanic of the siege, and Concord had no unique. Concord had story mechanics, I suppose, if you want to call it that. Like all of these competitive shooters essentially play the same. They're not like unique in any way. Because I made that post today about like the shooters market, the shooters that are taking off and doing well are these big, team-oriented sandbox games where, you kind of make your own fun in them and not hero shooters. And it's just, I don't know. Like like I said, I liked what I played of Highguard. I also liked what I played of Concord. Like both games were well made mechanically, but neither one of them had anything unique really about them. And, I don't know. There's just, I wouldn't say there was like excitement about them.
And it's
I don't know.
Baffling how all in studios went on this.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a dozen first party Sony games that were in the live service Sony games in the works at some point, and just one by one, they're either getting canceled after launch or landing with a thud or being canceled before they're even announced. And then you get the occasional, we have the Horizon Hunters Gathering, which I'm still shocked that I'm able to get the name right every time, and I can't get Highguard right every time.
Yeah. I think the main takeaway from me on this one is like, your studio, you're telling me you spent all this money on this game and your studio had 2 weeks of runway to make it work.
Yeah.
That seems not smart.
It's
like that's here at Second Wind, like we always try to have like 3 months of runway for our company.
Yeah, if worst case scenario, if literally
we're not spending millions.
Yeah. And that's like a worst case scenario. YouTube shuts down, Patreon shuts down. Like at least we can figure our shit out for a few months.
Yeah, it's like, man, maybe think about leaving some money on the table so that you can try to turn this thing around. And I guess, they're going to have a skeleton crew working on it, but I don't know. I heard they fired the entire team and I uninstalled it. I'm sure most people did.
Yeah. It's depressing. And it's just one of those. Yeah, it's one of those. I'm sure we'll be back another episode of Fire Week in a week or two or a month, and there'll be more news of some, spin the roulette table and see where it lands and see who gets laid off now.
Yeah,
which fucking
Andy
sucks.
Van says because Andy Van and says because it was about driving up investment, not actually launching a game that succeeds. It's all for the CEO's golden parachute. I don't think so. Like they were clearly passionate team working on this game together. All of the devs that had come out said it was a well-run studio and they enjoyed working on it.
Yeah,
I think it's just wrong game, wrong time again.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when you spent 3 years on this thing and you've spent millions of dollars, you got to ship it.
Yeah,
you got to try.
When games take that long, it's hard to know that it's the right game at the right time because all these games again are like looking at what's big in the moment, and then you start making a game, and then 3 years later, well, the moment's passed, and people don't want that thing anymore.
So
maybe people never wanted it. Maybe people just wanted. Maybe Overwatch was a 1 in a million chance of a thing succeeding.
Most of them are. I mean,
I think
you can't that's what annoys me about so many of these studios and their PR statements is like, we're so confident in our game, we're going to have, the next big release. And it's like, you can't plan to have the next big release. You're lucky if you do.
Yeah.
Like Embark did not plan for Arc Raiders to sell 14 million copies.
Yeah.
And now that it has, it's like, this has blown past even our most optimistic expectations. Yeah. Nobody was really talking about Arc Raiders before it came out.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's just something you can't predict. It's chaos.
Yeah.
It's all chaos. Sussy Guru, thank you so much for a €10 dono. Says, with a single player game, you play it once, then play another one. But with live service games, they expect you to play that game forever. So they have to convince you to drop another game for theirs. Yeah, that is true. That's like you almost need to make a commitment that you don't have to make for a 10, 20, even 40-hour single player game. You can kind of be like, well, I'll play this and I don't have to worry, are people still going to be giving a shit about this in a few months?
Or just stop trying to be an independent studio releasing a free-to-play game to rely on microtransactions.
Just stop releasing games. Everyone needs to stop releasing games for just a year and a half. And then I'll get caught up, and I'll play the Xenoblade games, and I'll play the Trails games, and everything will be fine. And Killmeister, thank you so much. I did not miss your Ko-Fi donation. I was waiting until the end of this segment. As someone who's been bothering Nick for any info on Ember Labs for years now, I guess I have to stop now. Hopefully, the Kina Signa will actually release this year. I really like the first one. I mean, a lot of the coming in 2026 games, I think, take with a grain of salt, whether they're coming in 2026. You have to have a concrete date. There's a good chance, but if they just say 2026, very may well be 2027. So, yeah, we'll see there.
Crimson Desert's coming.
Crimson Desert, which is either going to be the fakest game of all time or, oh my God, how did they do this? So very excited for either of those options. Orange Generator, thank you so much. 10 Australian dollars. Said no comment, just love and a heart. Thank you, Orange Generator. Appreciate you. As you see here, the Silent Hill transmission will be starting shortly. Let's wrap things up at the end. Have you been playing anything of note, Nick?
That's a good question. Have I been playing anything of note?
I think it's one of history's greatest questions.
I started the Dragon Quest remake.
Nice.
Which is endlessly charming because of the art style alone. That's about all I have to say on that one.
You didn't have a second sentence? Sorry, I was telling Eric. I was going to tell Eric that the Silent Hill stream is currently throwing numbers at me. I think
I'm still. Go ahead.
No, I want your stuff.
No, go ahead. I want to hear.
I was just going to say, I think the Dragon Quest VII remake is incredibly charming. I do think it is.
I already said that.
Pretty simplistic and the combat's pretty basic. The game's been very easy so far. Some people are complaining about the things it removed from the original game. I didn't play the original, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, and also it looks like we're there, Eric. So if you have, oh no,
it's got
10
another
minutes.
10-minute timer.
Oh, I got tricked. Apologies. 10 minutes away from the thing. Yeah, I'm digging Dragon Quest VII. It happened to release in a just tornado of 1,000 games. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
I also I've been continuing to play through Neo 3. I'm in the second major area, about to wrap that area up. Really enjoying it. Like they finally got the series to click with me. I think I talked about it a lot last week, where the first two games just didn't really have that exploration and discovery aspect that I really love from Souls-likes, and this does.
Yeah.
And I think that's all it really needed. And then maybe, I mean, I think I liked the combat of the first two games, but I didn't love it. In this one, I'm really, really digging the combat. I think they made a really smart decision with like kind of tying the almost, I guess, riposte to, switching your combat style from samurai to ninja, because it just kind of keeps the gameplay flowing really well all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like I fought a lot more bosses in the second area than I did the first area, which I appreciated. Some of them are very tough. I think one of the bosses I would consider one of the hardest Souls-like bosses I've fought in a game. And when I finally beat it, I was very, very pleased with myself. So I'm worried what's to come in the game, because it's like I'm almost like level 80. So I've never finished a Neo game. I don't know how high your levels go, but I'm already level 80, and I still feel like I have a lot of game left to go.
Yeah, like is it a 200 level cap or something?
Yeah, I think it might be, because I have still a ton of skill tree to fill out.
There's just no level cap; it just keeps going.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like needing like 70,000 souls to like level up already. I'm like, oh god. Yeah, Turiel says they were level 60 in the first area. Yeah, it was you're supposed to be almost level 50 before you finish the first area of the game. So
at that point, just have fewer levels. Just have fewer levels and have each level mean something more. I don't think we need that many levels. It's too many levels.
Yeah. Still don't like the loot system very much. I understand it now. And then, I mostly actually, some of the skills you can unlock make the game play a lot like Sekiro. So most of it playing the game that way. I don't really dodge very much. Mostly just parry. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
So yeah, hoping the third area is a bit more visually interesting. I kind of that same critique. I have a lot of games that use like snowy mountains and deserts. They're very visually kind of boring. So
we know you hate deserts.
The first area is beautiful.
We know you hate deserts.
They're just,
you don't have to talk
really
about
boring.
If you ever played the game Journey, it's the most gorgeous goddamn place in human history.
It's true. But that sand like flows with you. Most sand just.
If you're gonna do a desert, make the sand flow. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I am several hours into Romeo is a Dead Man, and it is but my thought is that it is a maximalist mess, and I mean that as a compliment. Like it is an all-you-can-eat buffet. There are no wrong answers, brainstorming, and all of the good that comes with that, and all of the bad that comes with it. It truly feels like Suda was allowed to make one more game before he died, and was like, I will put every idea I have into this game. It's kind of baffling how many things they throw in here, from anime cutscenes to graphic novel kind of interstitials to after chapters. You get like almost like going to a commercial break on an old TV show, but it'll be like a clear homage to the original 70s Gundam series, or a clear homage to a Clash album. Even stuff like the difficulty you choose, it's a pack of chocolates, and you choose white, milk, or orange, and those are like easy, medium, and hard. And it says, once you take a chocolate, you cannot return it. So that is its way of telling you, like, once you eat the chocolate, you are locked into that difficulty mode. The actual gameplay itself is a pretty so far pretty simplistic kind of beat 'em up. The first main level takes place inside of like an abandoned mall, and it's filled with zombies. Those are the normal enemies. So in my mind, I was immediately in that first level thinking of Dead Rising from the 2-story mall and killing all the zombies. But it has a nice mixture of you use your melee weapons, which you can unlock up to 4 of, and then at the same time you have 4 ranged weapons. So you have like, pistol, shotgun, machine gun, and everything that you can unlock and you can upgrade. And it has kind of like a rock paper scissors where certain enemies you want to do really quick strikes against, certain enemies you want to keep at a distance, certain ones you want to get in there and just really go whole ham. There's a ton of different, like almost wrapping my head around the amount of different upgrade systems there are. You can upgrade your weapons. There's like a farming mini game where you farm zombies and the zombies then join your crew and you can use the zombies on cooldown to like help you. And there's like exploder zombies and turret zombies and healing zombies. But then there's also almost a Persona-esque system where if you need to go take care of
I'm still listening. Keep talking. I just gotta let my dogs out.
A Persona-esque system where you take 2 zombies and I don't know if you make them mate, you fuse them, something happens, but you're able to kind of combine their stats and then get like an uber zombie, which is always exciting. And then just in terms of more of the like, I can't believe this stuff is happening. Like every time you go back to your ship, your hub ship, it switches to a top-down kind of like 8-bit looking area of the ship, and that's where you run around the ship, whereas the rest of the game is 3D. Just genuinely impressed by even the save menu feels insane. Just everything in this game feels insane, which is not surprising considering this is, the guy who gave us Killer 7 and No More Heroes and everything like that.
So,
but
is it this year's Wanted Dead and Slitterhead?
I was going to say, it is. I am currently playing 2 games that feel so much like Wanted Dead and Slitterhead. The other one is called Tokyo Scramble, but we don't have enough time to talk about that because we are moving over to the Silent Hill transmission soon. So we're going to close out the podcast portion of this, and then we're going to directly go to the Silent Hill transmission. If you're watching live, don't need to go anywhere. We're going to be back for Silent Hill transmission, but closing out the podcast, a shorter episode because this is part of a big long thing, and we'll have the links to everything. Nick, where can folks find you? What should folks know about?
I'll have a new episode of Unpacked out tomorrow, talking about kind of the endless need for content for a live service. And that's all I'm doing besides working on the Second Wind Game Showcase happening in April of this year.
Yeah, doggies. Then I'll have a video probably going up late next week about why 2001 will always be the greatest year for video games in my mind. And then also Streamwise tomorrow, tune in, I believe at noon Central, normal time on Wednesdays. I believe Tina and Jess are going to be streaming Bubsy. That rascally Bobcat, he's back. He's going to be on a stream. So tune in for that tomorrow. So thanks, Nick. Thanks, Eric. Thank you, everyone watching and listening. If you're watching live right now, don't leave. We're going to be watching Silent Hill. But for everyone else, you're all wonderful. Goodbye. And we're back. Incredible.
Whoa.
Look at how good we did that.
Whoa.
Imagine those chumps listening to the podcast. They don't know what's going on right now. Fucking audio listeners. What are you perverts doing with us?
They're like, I was just getting into the podcast. It's over.
Listen, this to me is like, this is the digestif. This is after the meal. We get a little bit of Silent Hill. I'm glad everyone didn't leave. Everyone who stayed didn't leave.
We lost 20 people. 20 losers left.
No, what if they weren't losers though? What if they were heroes? What if they were firefighters and what's another job? A good job, bakers. That's a good job.
Yeah,
what is the most respectful job? Like, or the job that like has the highest Q rating?
Job.
Like, what is the job that like who could hate someone who's a blank? Like, firefighter seems up there, right?
Depends if they're not able to save your house or not.
Well, they're probably not doing it on purpose, right? Like,
I mean, it depends. Did you piss them off?
Oh no.
I've seen too many. I've seen too many delivery driver videos where they like break your shit.
Sure. Yeah, no one wants that.
Games media.
Absolutely not. I fucking hate myself. I absolutely hate myself. Incredible. As you can see, we're going to be going live with transmission in about 20 seconds. We don't know how long this is. We know it's for the one game that they showed a little bit of during the showcase. That game looks way less indie than I thought it would look. So who knows? Do you think there's okay? Last question. Do you think there's gonna be a secret second game after in this transmission? Like, do you think they'll show a little bit of Bloober's Silent Hill 1 if there's anything to show?
No.
Okay. Well, we're there.
I think it's way
I'm
too
gonna say yes,
way too
just
soon
because
for
that's how we do bets.
All right. Well, I'll take your money then. Now.
Yeah.
And if you're right, you can have my soul.
Incredible.
What's left of it? I sold it at the marathon.
Very little.
2022年の発表以来、長い間お待たせしましたが、本日は待望のタイトル「サイレントヒルタウンフォール」のニュースや情報をついに皆さんにお届けできることを嬉しく思います。本日ソニーのステートオブプレイでトレーラーを公開し、プレイステーション5、Steam、Epic Games
I thought it was. I did think this was going to be a smaller title, but doesn't seem like it. It seems like a full-fledged Silent Hill game.
さらに
Yeah, I agree.
この配信独占の最新情報もご用意しています。
Kind of interesting. I find it interesting. Like Konami's going so hard into a horror franchise. I don't see publishers doing that anymore.
I mean, Konami and Capcom, they kind of made their, there was a span where they made their butter on it. So,
yeah.
リアンルームさん、そしてスクリーンバーンのライター兼ディレクターの
But
ジョン・
it's
マ
just
スケル
horror is
さんを
not
お
as
迎えしています。
you know
皆さん本日は
mainstream.
ようこそいらしてくださいました。
yeah, agreed.
Thank you, Okamoto-san. At Annapurna, we're always looking to
Not
push the
as
boundaries of
not
storytelling,
as
and we couldn't be more
mainstream,
excited
but I
than
feel like
now
it
to
does
have
have a
the
very
opportunity to work
passionate
with you
base.
and the entire team at Konami to
Will
co-publish
gravitate
Silent
towards the
Hill
big
Townfall.
ones.
Annapurna
Yeah, that's true.
Interactive
Dios
publisher
mío,
not only works to
EA
bring stories
tried
to
with the
tell,
Dead
but
Space
also great
remake, which
teams
was
to tell
good,
those
and
stories.
yet
And we're so
here we are.
pleased to partner with the very
Well, it's
special
EA.
development team that
Yeah.
created Silent Hill Townfall, John, and the entire team at Screenburn Interactive.
And this project came about because the team at Annapurna and the team at Screenburn are really passionate about Silent Hill. We're very excited about the unique stories that we're able to tell in this amazing franchise. It's also important to us at Annapurna that the developers we partner with really love the IP that they're working on, and that's exactly what we have with
So yeah,
Screenburn.
as Eric informed us during the stream,
ever since the release of the first game,
the developer of this game was originally announced as No Code, and apparently No Code changed their name to
team and I are so
Screenburn.
excited to finally be able to share our
I don't know
first
why,
look
but
after so many years of
change their name to whatever you
development.
want.
I guess they learned to code.
皆さんありがとうございます。
They learned to code so hard that their whole goddamn
それで
screen
は
burned
ま
down.
ず本日公開されたサイレントヒルタウンホールのリビールトレーラーを振り返りましょう。
Listen to me. You can't stay in this room forever. I can't stay in this room forever. I know this is going to
Eric's having deja vu. This is an interesting trailer. I'm intrigued what the gameplay is going to be like in this. Like if it's going to be similar to that short message.
They
seems like
they
it's
showed
first-
gameplay in this trailer.
Yeah, but like what the actual like loop of the game
It was like
is gonna
fighting.
feel like. Yeah.
Looked like just a first-person Silent Hill game.
I woke up in the water again. But this time it's different.
Yeah, Jomo Slow-Mo seems like a time loop. Agree with you there, because he keeps saying woke up in the water again. Which could be interesting.
I keep trying.
I guess that's how a smaller team could handle doing a kind of bigger feeling Silent Hill game is by utilizing a time loop.
You can't fix it.
It is France. First time we've gone to France. I feel like the
It doesn't let
short message was Eastern Europe, I want to say. And then obviously Silent Hill F was in Japan. So I think this is kind of leaning more and more into the like Silent Hill syndrome thing, which is, Silent Hill being less a place and more of an affliction. Germany. Thank you, Speakeasy.
Oh, I didn't realize the Legacy of Kain remastered for Defiance is one project, and then apparently Ascendance is a new game.
I didn't even know they said a thing in a sentence. All I had written down was Defiance.
Neither.
前回のティザートレーラーから続く形でついに
What if they cut
パワー
back
ポ
to
ケ
the
ットテ
studio
レ
and
ビ
they were
の
all
持ち
monsters?
主が
That'd
明
be
らかに
exciting.
なりました。
We need to do more of these showcases where the people slowly become monsters. I mean, that's just a Devolver thing, I
し
guess.
っかりと捉えています。
And we can see from the trailer that debuted today that Townfall clearly embodies the DNA of the Silent Hill franchise. It also has quite a unique take, which we know has been really important to the team at Screenburn. And part of that uniqueness comes from their own identity, their perspectives, their history, and their style. So John, we'd love viewers to learn more about Screenburn and your team's history and the work you've done on Silent Hill Townfall.
Absolutely. Our main objectives were to make a game that could feel
Mine was
specific to
side.
the team who made it. To bring something new to the series in terms
I think
of setting,
you were made sideways
and
when
to
you were
really
looking down
think
at your
about
phone.
what Silent Hill,
Oh.
both in concept and gameplay, could look like through a Screenburn lens.
Or your editor-in-chief has emails to check.
That appealed to us so much when we started working with you and Screenburn, many years ago. And we knew
Emails
that
still
with
gonna be there in
Annapurna's
20 minutes.
partnership
They're not
with
going
Konami
anywhere.
helping to guide the project.
Unless your emails get deleted after
Together to
20
produce
minutes, in
something
which
original,
case,
exciting for the
that's
fans,
spooky.
I
and show
wish.
Silent Hill in a way that hadn't been seen before.
皆様、情熱あるメッセージ本当にありがとうございます。サイレントヒルの伝統を受け継ぎつつも、新しいチームごとに世界観やテーマ、美学がどのように解釈されるかを示すことはとても重要です。ここでスクリーン版インタラクティブと本
It's
作
gonna
を
be
形
interesting when they
作
try
る
to go back to
人
Metal
々
Gear
を
for
ご
new
覧いただきま
something
しょ
new.
う。
Yeah. And who's gonna do it? Because again, I don't know. Like even these internals, Konami Studios, I'm just like, who are these people? who's making these things?
Well, I guess remaking 3 is a good way to learn how these games play.
I guess. Like the Oblivion folks.
We've got our previous games that we worked on over the years. So Super Arclight was our first title that we released back in 2016. Stories Untold, 2017. Observation, 2019. Super Arclight was our first title that we released back in 2016. Stories Untold, 2017. Observation, 2019. And then Silent Hill soon. Our little collection of Silent Hill games. The thought that we're gonna
if
be
folks haven't
slotting
played their
at the end
previous
to it is
games,
a genuine to work with the franchise and to contribute to it.
Observation
After we
and
shipped
Stories
Observation,
Untold
we were kind of like
both
figuring
get a
out
big
what we
old
were gonna
reco
do
from me.
next. And then we got this
from
call
folks who
from
like
Annapurna
spookies.
to ask us what we would do with Silent Hill.
And
That
John
poses
McKellen
contracts.
is one of the leads on Alien Isolation.
Yeah,
So
but it's one we knew we all wanted
there you
right
go.
away.
a lot
The
of
studio was
people
formed
at
from folks who were at
What we felt would be a really
Creative
cool-
Assembly
What was
working
that
on
studio?
Alien
Creative Assembly.
Isolation.
I almost had Certain Affinity,
Yeah.
the other
We brought
CA.
it to Konami, and we were delighted that they loved the idea. It was like, this is exactly what we need. This is what we want to do, and we want you to go for it. And
Yeah, so I guess I should be less surprised that
both Annapurna and
the
Konami
game's able
at the
to
same
feel quote unquote like a first person AAA horror game, given their pedigree, right? They've done that before.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly got Alien Isolation vibes already, with just the peek around corners and all that stuff.
So yeah, this is where Graham lives and where design lives.
My name's Graham McKellen. I'm the lead game designer. John is my brother, so we've known each other for a while. We have a lot of the same experiences, films that we watched when we grew up, games that we played. That allows us to work really well together when it comes to finding the synergy between narrative and game design. Very early, we agreed that we wanted to present this game in first person. And first person is, you have a more limited...
Had a horror game set in
field of
France.
view. There's things happening off
Yeah, I'm
screen
sure there's
which
been a
you're not
horror game in
always
France,
aware of.
right?
As we know in horror, what happens off screen is sometimes scarier than what happens right in front of you. How we use the perspective to induce the horror, anxiety, and fear, but then at the same time trying to find the balance to that, which is what can we give the player?
One of the first things we set out to do was like, what can we do with the radio that's not been done before? What can we do that kind of gives it a new function, a new aesthetic, but it feels Silent Hill, the analog tech that's kind of been my visual calling card. Most of the things we've done, like even in our previous games, has been
It's almost
as
a
close
zombie.
to
Zombie
real-life
was set
technology as we
in
can
England,
get. This
wasn't
is
it?
a
Because weren't there
very small
Yeah,
dudes with the
kind of inspired
yeah, they're
technology.
British
those dudes.
Kingsguard.
What are those dumb hats called? Apologies to any British people who really like those hats. They're dumb. They're dumb hats. What's that job? They just stand still the whole time? Fucking stupid. Just standing there all day? What was your job? What are you guarding?
No touching the horses.
No touching the horses? Put a dog out there.
So yeah, we teach
Jomo Slimo. Yeah, it was Ubisoft. It was a French studio. Yeah, but I think Nick was asking a horror game set in France.
So you can peek up and to the sides, to see round corners or over walls.
Right. What I really need to know though is what kind of Kinect integration it's going to have.
Person perspective, giving the player that
you can actually lean.
The camera.
Well, Alien Isolation had the voice recognition.
This game we felt might just
did it?
Northern.
Yeah.
You know,
oh man,
yeah. The alien can hear your voice in that game. I know because
beef eaters. That's the word I was thinking of. Thank you guys.
Beef eaters.
I know that because the gin.
Showed me the game, and I saw this sort of.
There's a brand of gin called beef eaters that had those dumb-headed men.
Foggy environment. That
on the art
felt like a walk to school when I was growing up because I've grown up.
Am I going to play Yap Yap? The
Yap.
latest Friend Slap game.
Yeah, add that to the list of game night games, Nick.
Grey,
yeah,
drizzly environment.
I don't know why I'm shaming you about game night. Yeah, I don't want to play any multiplayer games, but I just like shaming.
In first person, you kind of feel like you're there. It's so
I'm gonna make you play them all.
Every single thing, and it's all connected to the story.
Very personal story.
Whatever day you're not sick.
No, I got diarrhea that day.
17 or 18 when the first
Whatever.
game came out.
You can play with diarrhea.
That's my secret cap. I got diarrhea every day.
I know I finished it. But the
drinking so much coffee
was like a because it literally was. To this day, I've never played it again because I kind of don't want to know whether what happened that night was real or not. Drawn to the fog ever since. And I think now that we're actually responsible for it and we're actually kind of pulling the rest of the team in, and now we're looking forward to bringing the fans into that fever dream too.
Whoa.
Spookums.
It's exciting and he doesn't change his face at all.
As he steps out of the fucking bong grip fog.
Yeah, outside's looking a little creepy right now. I don't feel like going out there.
さて、公開されたばかりのトレーラーについて語るべきことがたくさんあります。最も注目すべきは本作が一人称視点である点でしょう。過去作にも一人称要素はあるものの、10時間を超える長編作品としてこの方式を採用したのはターンフォールがシリーズ史上初めてです。この視点の変化により、プレイヤーはサイレントヒルの恐怖を新たなレンズを通して目撃することになります。
Near, if you only finish it once, you truly did not play.
I only finished it once.
You truly did not.
Credits and I'm out.
You played the first quarter of it. I will say that. You absolutely played the first quarter.
Absolutely. Every feature of the game has been designed with this perspective in mind, but always making sure that while we see the world in this new way, the experience still feels distinctly Silent Hill. A big part of that experience is centered around enemies and how our protagonist Simon will encounter them. Familiar tools from the world of Silent Hill are all available, planks of wood, pipes, ranged weapons like the pistol.
It's weird that during combat you have like an IV.
A new element of choice.
Oh no, I'm just talking about them talking to each other.
Oh, it is weird. Yeah, they're both like not looking at each other. It is kind of strange.
Yeah, they're both looking at
angles and shit. That's fine. Whatever, make it artistic.
As useful a survival technique as facing enemies head on. Players are encouraged to experiment.
I do think evolving the iconic radio into a portable television could make for some interesting things.
Shit's gonna pop up with some weird faces.
Oh, there's gonna be a spooky on there. They're gonna tap into your camera. It's just gonna be your ugly mug. Not you as in you as in the collective you. My ugly mug. It ain't ugly. Handsome. Nick Knoll with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Nick Knoll. Does it bother anyone else that they're speaking to each other in languages you know they don't understand? Why do you? We don't know they don't speak it. Maybe this man speaks Japanese and the other man speaks English. There's no way to know.
lead or charge in.
I mean, you're right. I don't think either of them speak the
First-person
other language,
features
but
like the Peak or the CRTV become more immersive.
no, I guess the only other option is to have someone translate, and that takes a long
rather
time.
than using
That's
on-screen
fine.
HUD elements. These
Movie
features
magic.
really shine in first person, and
cinema.
as the game progresses, players will be challenged in many different ways. Using the right technique at the right time is vital for Simon's survival.
ジョンさん、次は新主人公サイモン・オーデルに目を向けてみましょう。シリーズのキャラクターは皆心に重いものを抱えていますが、サイモンも例外ではありません。彼は多層的で不安定、そして非常に人間的です。
Did you finish Silent Hill 2 remake? Or did you play Silent Hill?
I did. Yeah.
今回舞台となる街
That you can. You're fine with only finishing once. It does have different endings, but the ones.
ジョンさん、彼が島へ向かう事情、そしてプレイヤーが踏み
So
入
many
れる
games
物
to
語に
finish,
つ
so
い
little
て
time.
視聴者の皆様に
Seriously.
特別に教えてもらえますか
Yeah, every time you message me, you're like, "Oh, we got a new game in the account." I'm like, "Stop! You don't need to do that. Just tell them no. Tell them thanks, but no thanks."
Well, I've stopped requesting the review copies. We don't have time to get to them. It's like we'll just buy the game and get to it when we get to it.
Theme throughout Silent Hill's many stories, and I wanted to dive deeper into the various different ways that guilt can manifest, where it comes from, what it can do to people, and how, if you can, come to accept or resolve it. So while those narrative themes are distinctly Silent Hill, we're looking at and interpreting those themes in a very different way.
ゲームの冒頭、サイモンは物事を終わらせてほしい。それが正しいことだと告げる謎の電話を
Hope it's not foggy outside when I go to the gym.
Foggy London town. All right, I got breaking news. We've been wrong this entire time. This doesn't take place in France. This is apparently an abandoned British village called Saint Amelia.
That has been present in all of our previous games is mystery.
Why did we both think it was France?
Is layered with nuance and question.
The
makes
red,
more sense
white, and
that
blue colored flags.
I got news for you. I got news for you. You know who else got those color flags? A lot of countries.
Understanding Simon's connection to them.
You know what? British is France.
Chat, you are all so good at correcting us over the smallest things, and no one corrected us on that. Where are you? Where are you all?
サイモンの旅がどのようなものになるのか楽しみにしていただければと思います。
I started to question if we were right, if we were incorrect, because all the signs had English, and I was like, that doesn't seem like it would be in France.
Nick, of all the times you correct me, that would have been a great one to correct me on.
Well, I didn't want to sound stupid if I was wrong. So we both got to look stupid together.
Goldie the Clown said the same people tell you about controlled damage numbers.
I googled that and Google AI told me there were no damage numbers. Actually, it didn't say for sure. It's like I don't think there are. I'm like, you're AI, you're supposed to know.
So we're gonna go.
Fuck you. You're not even reliable that way.
References in the game. Graham and I have many times over the years. We took Paul up when he joined the team. And I think this is Linda's first time.
It is, yeah.
I guess we could just look up Saint Amelia's place.
As a QA lead, I think I have played probably 3,000 hours of this game. But
Well, how about Saint Amelia's a 8th century Belgian noblewoman?
So I'm excited to see it.
Also, there was a character named Amelia in the short message, which is weird. I don't think they have any connection, but it's weird that two recent Silent Hill games have an Amelia.
Here, Saint Amelia.
I don't think it's a real town. I think it's a fake town.
Born around 741 in Belgium, and guess where she died, Marty?
Oui. Was it in France?
Yeah.
Paris! Died at the Cannes Film Festival during a 19-minute standing ovation for Apocalypse Now.
Well, I've dragged Graham out with me. Like, I need someone in front of the camera when I take these images.
Guess what? You start off in Britain in this game, you're gonna go to France.
When we came out
It's a France
here,
map? A French map?
And from here, we couldn't see the coast anymore, and we couldn't tell which direction the coast was in, and we immediately felt like in danger. And we ended up with this shot here. The atmosphere is like blue and light. The sun was going down. Everything from that moment was when we kind of realized how this game was going to begin. We have this fog that rolls in on the east coast of
Fog has a name?
I got pretty obsessed
That's scary.
chasing the har. Do you know, I wasn't painting.
That you know fog's fucked up. San Francisco's fog has a name. What is,
and find the fog.
The mist.
The fog. Not Gary. What is it?
Here's what the game needs to look like.
Gary. No, it has Carl the Fog.
You gotta come to it.
People are like, Carl's rolling in. Carl.
Rick Grimes.
I like these little docs that kind of feel like travel logs as well. You get to see a little bit of the studio. You get to go somewhere. I think it's nice.
Yeah, it's almost like we make those.
Yeah, fancy that.
Cool. Yep. We have that in the game.
Every time I'm in San Francisco, I see fog rolling, and I'm just gonna start Rick Grimes.
Carl.
And we've walked along.
Where are you, Carl?
As well, just to kind of see the differences and the kind of shapes that they make and how they're used, that kind of thing. So this is it. This is very similar to.
I think we lost most of our viewership.
That's fine. This is the digestive.
And was the first place that we built.
No, sorry.
I feel like
we went up in
should that even count as episode 99? The podcast today. Like,
not. That was 98.5.
If I'm gonna be honest, I think it's a bad episode of the podcast to listen to. I think this stream has been good from start to finish. I think this has been an enjoyable stream. I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I hope y'all are. I do think the podcast portion is arguably the worst episode we've ever done. I think it might literally be the worst episode.
That's probably been worse.
In game, even like
I'm sure it's been worse.
The walls, the colors, wherever the benches are placed is exactly the same as in game.
These alleyways kind of snake through the
It'd
entire
be
town.
really scary to put in a Silent Hill game.
What's that?
That fucking gum wall in Seattle.
Oh, that's a spooky wall. I don't like that. Oh, imagine like a gum man coming out of that.
Gum man.
Oh, the gum man's chasing me.
And luckily Unreal allows it with nanite to just sort of layer on loads of meshes and textures on top of each other. I don't know what this is. Bits of like rag and tarpaulin, like the glove, for instance, there. It's just like layers upon layers upon layers of life and history. You're mimicking several hundred years.
Sure, George Lucas. Now I have to Google the gum wall.
What we aim to do.
Oh, the gum wall is
And
fun.
a lot of the time, the
A
player
bunch of
will
people in
just sort
chat
of
don't know what the
walk
gum
around
wall is. Yeah, it's a real thing.
It feels like a real
And it's
place,
gross.
but
Yeah, in Seattle near the Pike's Place Fish Market, there's kind of like an alley, and in it is like a cobblestone wall, and people put their gum on it, and people have been doing that for decades. And there's just a shit ton of gum on it. It's kind of like the same thing of like certain cities have like the lock bridges, like over like a bridge. People put like padlocks on there that symbolize like a couple's love.
We're obsessed.
I know Cologne has that.
To be trusted with a franchise like this. It's
I don't know why you guys think the gum wall is gross. You put the gum there and people aren't licking it. You don't take it's not like leave a gum, take a gum. Well, then any wall is gross if you lick it.
What a trial of different flavors.
If it just exists as a wall, I actually don't think there's anything gross about the gum wall as long as you treat the gum wall like a regular wall.
It smells in there.
Gum wall?
Yeah, it smells bad.
It smells like wall.
If it's humid out, it smells in there.
It smells like wall.
Smells like spit.
最後にタウンホールの規模や構成についてお話しし
Halo
ましょ
2
う。
Game of the Year. Double Dog dared you specifically to lick the wall.
Known over the last decade for independent games from smaller teams.
Why did you talk about Halo as the game of the year? What was that sentence?
That's his username.
And while Screenburn is
Oh, that's a
Game of the Year
person.
2026.
Halo 2. I thought you were breaking Halo news, and then all of a sudden you like said something to me. I'm like, what is this sentence?
No, I'd either sound a lot more excited or a lot more disappointed.
Confidence following Silent Hill F and Silent Hill 2.
スクリーンバーン、アナプルナ、コナミの3社が手を組み作り
Ooh, Snake said I bet someone has planned a crime using random DNA. That would be a fun little murder mystery. Planting evidence based on the gum wall?
タウンホールを実際にプレイしてもらえることを非常に楽しみ
Then
に
deal
し
with
て
the
いま
$2
す。
dono. I wasn't ready for gum wall talk. And then you accidentally did colon open parentheses. You meant colon close parentheses because you enjoyed the gum wall talk. So that was a typo on your part, Minduel.
We're so thankful for your patience, and we can't wait to show you more of what we have in store for you in Townfall. We see this project not only as our biggest and most ambitious game yet, but as a love letter to the series that inspired many of the team, myself included, to become game developers in the first place. It's truly an honor to be given this opportunity to contribute to the series, and on behalf of the
Over
team
the
at
years, I don't think we've known
thank
about
you
this
for your
game for that
support
long, have
and your
we?
encouragement.
Has it been years?
We've loved
Yeah, because this was revealed with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Like when they were like Silent Hill exists, they revealed.
What year was that?
2022?
Nah.
2021?
I'm killing
It's
myself.
been amazing to see
Thought about
Townfall
killing
come to
myself.
life throughout development.
No way it was that. No way it was that
and
long
thank you to
ago.
Konami
Silent Hill 2
for
came out 2 years
trusting
ago.
us with the Silent Hill
Nuh-uh.
franchise.
Yes,
I know
Silent Hill
that.
F came out last year. Silent Hill 2 came out 2 years ago, and the game was revealed 2 years before that.
Across the three teams. From the amazing team in Scotland at Screen.
I like this guy's beard.
To the revered publisher Konami, not only in Japan but around the world.
He kind of looks like one of the dudes in. He kind of looks like the big dude in Resi 4. That mean man. He seems nice, but he reminds me of the mean man.
So long ago.
To this historic franchise.
I streamed it and wrote about it at second or at Old Job, Escapist. Jesus, I couldn't remember what it was called.
Oh no. I'm having a midlife crisis moment again.
Nick Dole says, do not contradict Marty on dates, only contradict Marty on not knowing where any of these things are set. Not knowing the difference between France and England. You can wishlist the game now on the Epic Game Store if you guys want. So.
Oh, it's only coming to Epic Game Store?
No, it's coming to everything. They just mentioned the Epic Game Store. I think it's funny when they do that. Yeah, they say you can wishlist it on PlayStation, Steam. Yeah, the plan is supposedly this year.
Well then.
I think that was.
I paid attention to a good chunk of that. I can't tell you what it was, but I know it's not set in France.
But I know it's not. We learned something. It's not set in France. I think it's great. Okay, that's gonna do it for us. We did it. I'm proud of us. I think it was a bad podcast. It was probably a bad ending, but I had fun over the last few hours of watching stuff, and I'm excited for video games. And there's a bunch of games to play now, including God of War, Sons of Sparta, which I'm curious. I'm going to pick up tonight. Yeah, we already did our sign-offs. Make sure tomorrow, stay tuned for Unpacked in the morning that Nick and Eric are putting together. And then Eric will also be back helping Tina and Jess stream at noon Central. Some Bubsy. Tune in for that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Everyone, thanks Nick. Thanks Eric. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your Thursday nights. Stay safe, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.